Yeah. It's Prov. Yeah. Read my mind, baby, can you see the times? I want you to be my wife, baby, please don't waste my time. I got too much work to do, I just wanna be sure of you. We ain't got no perfect views, but what works for me would work for you. Tell me, would you work for me? Serve God like you serving me. Yes, I'll lead you with certainty, provide for you eternally. To protect you, I'll get out and cock that grip. Bullets take off like a rocket ship, need you passenger side of my cockpit. Rising above this nonsense, we ain't got no sense of time. Lose yourself inside of mine, introspective or collected. Girl, I could be your prized possession.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome into the Straw Hat Podcast. So happy to see all of you guys here. What's up? How was your week? How's everything been? I hope it's been great. I hope the answer to all of those, by the way, is amazing. Your boy has been extremely busy this week for a couple things. One, I had to make sure that my mic was gonna freaking work today, which it is. There will be no mic issues. I've gotten that taken care of. So you guys should hear me amazingly. I might even be too loud. So that was checked off the box. Secondly, I did an interview with Cheddar's Books this past week, and I have been editing like crazy. So it's gonna be releasing tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. and I'm gonna show a snippet of the first 2 minutes on the stream before we actually get into the chapter. But yeah, so I'm excited. Hopefully you guys go check it out tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. It was a lot of work, and I've been dropping clips all week too, so yeah. Mic check. Yeah. I got it straight, so we're good. Slick's in the building. Okay, we're all good. Slick is here. Good. What's up, Slick? Okay. Strawberry's in the building. She says, hey, what's going on, Strawberry? Also, what's going on to everybody that's on Instagram as well? What's up to you guys? And welcome into the stream. I guess I should say it. This is the Straw Hat Podcast. I think everyone here on YouTube already knows that. But for my Instagram people, we're here every Monday night, Central Standard Time, 8 Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, talking One Piece, all that good stuff. And we are going to be reviewing chapter 1173 of the manga tonight. So I'm super excited for that, and I hope you guys are as well. If you're not caught up in the manga, you're going to be seeing some spoilers. So maybe this isn't the stream for you to watch. Hi to Marky and hi to Samuel over on Instagram. What's going on to both of you? My boy Fooly in the building. He says hello. What is up, Mr. Fooly? Bonnie boy Sai is early. What's up? Says hello. How are you? Dizzy. Hey. What's up? What is up, my friend? 3D in the building already. What's up? Yer ho ho. For sure. Let's see what's happening. Not much, fam. Just trying to beat this sickle cell with. Yo, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I am sorry to hear that. I hope that you feel better. Use that Conqueror's Hockey, man. Flex the Conqueror's Hockey. I know you were a conqueror from a baby. Like, you got Doflamingo beat with your Conqueror. So I'm sending good vibes to you, man. I hope that you feel better soon. How was everyone's weekend? Mine was great. Let's see. Slick says he's here for sure. Nika says, yoy. What's going on, Nika? How are you? Nightbot is reminding everybody, hey, like the stream. And if you're new here, drop a sub too. Those two things, they're too easy. But yeah, make sure for sure, if you're here, make sure you hit the like button. Because it helps, obviously, the algorithm, all that good stuff. And it helps more One Piece fans find the podcast, which is always a good thing. The Real Jerry on Instagram says, hope you're doing good. I'm doing great. Can't complain. It's been a good week. I hope you're doing great, man. I really hope you're doing great. So, like I said, before we actually get into the chapter, we are going to be looking at a preview of this video that I made. No, you can't get any additional content out of it. You can't watch the whole thing. Okay, gotta wait. Like I said, 10:30 a.m. tomorrow is gonna be premiered tomorrow. Okay, so if you guys don't mind, after the stream, just go over to the video. It's already scheduled, and just drop a like on it. That's it. If you don't end up watching the full thing, cool. Or if you do it now, that's fine too. But just sliding over there and dropping an early like before the premiere helps a bunch. Oh shoot, let me scoot over. Sorry, Instagram. Forgot I'm not in the window. There we go. What's up to Zazius on Instagram? How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Okay, so let's look at the preview before we actually read the chapter. We'll pull the chapter up and then we'll get into it. That sound good to you guys? Okay, of course it sounds good. Of course it does. Dizzy says, talk about found family. For sure. For sure. It's a community over here, man. It's a whole community. Okay, so let me pull up the exclusive. You guys get the exclusive 2-minute look. You guys have probably already seen these clips on Instagram, but you get to see the exclusive, man. What's good? What's good? How are you? This is freaking Goofy. This is you, Goofy, right? Remember you told me it was a different name. This should be Goofy. What's going on, Goofy? Oh, you get us. Of course you get a sneak peek, man. Y'all are here on the live stream. Oh, let me cut the music down just a little bit. One moment. I gotta pause Nami just temporarily. Just temporarily. We gotta pause the Nami thing. Okay, and let me share my screen. Hold on. I'm gonna do that. Boom. Then you guys get to see the, hold on a second. I don't want to use, oh, that's fine. I'll use this one. Okay. Did you think that One Piece would introduce the theme of slavery?
I wasn't expecting it to be introduced in the way that it was. I quite literally had to put it down because I wasn't expecting it to just hit me in the face so openly. People were saying like, hey, you know, it gets dark, and I'm like, I've read dark, you know, I'm prepared. We've gone through so much, and it very clearly is just we turn the lamp off. It's really disturbing, and it's disturbing because it's real, and they're real issues. This is, you know, we like to, hey, we're with pirates on a fun pirating adventure, but it covers the evils and realities that comes with being in a world like this. And ironically, having it so close to the Navy headquarters, it's like, this is where we see it. It's really made my stomach turn. Just the introduction of it. We were floating on the bubble bites, like buying souvenirs.
Right.
And it's like, oh.
Yeah,
okay,
literally at the music park. Exactly.
Yeah, like we get it here. It's like, oh, all right, get your cotton candy with the side of, oh, avert your eyes. You know?
Right. But I'll ask you this.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people in the fandom that still do not forgive Usopp for what happened in Water 7. And I know, as you have dubbed yourself, you are an Usopp defender. What would you say to that part of the fandom in his defense?
Well, if Luffy can forgive him, so can you. So if Luffy has this guy on his crew and you're still holding beef, then you're not a real straw hat, and you need to let it go.
Okay, so that is the preview of what is coming with the interview with Cheddar's Books tomorrow. It drops at 10:30 a.m. It's going to be a premiere, so you're going to be able to watch it live with live comments and kind of talk to the people that are watching it with you. Or, of course, you could always watch it after the fact. But yes, that was a fire session, a session number 2 with her. She's a part of the Book Talk community, and the way she can break down One Piece with theories and predictions and just the nuances that I even missed on my first time through, it's pretty special. So Anyway, that's going to be coming tomorrow. Check it out if you are available at that time. And she said, pull your straw hat card. Hey, man, you know, I guess I can give a little, I guess I could talk about that a little bit. What's going on, Sheila? I see you in the building. She said she was spitting. She was on one. I'm not going to hold you. She was definitely on one for sure. She was spitting. She was talking to me, okay? She was talking to me because I have a feeling about Usopp. You guys already know this. You've watched the stream enough weeks. She was talking to me. But the funny part is I did give her a little bit of pushback in that interview because you guys know I feel strongly about Usopp. I don't hate him, but I do feel like he needs to be held accountable for some of the things that he's done in the story. So it's actually very interesting. I gave her some good pushback and I was curious what her take was going to be on it. So you guys will see tomorrow when we get to it, but it was a good time. It was definitely a good time. Let's see. Shout out to Ree for the platform for bookmakers or book talkers to share that. Yes. This will be number 2 that I've done with her. And it's been a good time every single time. If you guys don't already follow her, she's going through One Piece right now in the manga, and she just got to Impel Down. So she's giving like play-by-play reactions and thoughts and theories on Instagram and TikTok. So if that's something you're into, definitely go check her out. Sheila says, I know, right, Dizzy? She cooked the Usopp haters. She did. I'll say this. It's very difficult to change my mind on certain things that I've already made up my mind about. And I will say, she made me at least consider a few things differently. I'll say that. Because she had a pretty compelling argument. I mean, seriously, she had a pretty compelling argument. Dizzy says, he's the most normal of the crew, so we can't expect him to grow like the rest, but still needs to grow. Usopp is me trying to play on an NBA squad. Dizzy. All right. Okay, okay. See, Dizzy, now I got to give you a little pushback, okay? Just a little bit. What you're saying is fair, but I would argue, and you're going to say, oh, people might think, oh, it's because she's your favorite character. No, just hear me out, okay? I would argue that Nami is the most normal on the crew. And why is she the most normal? Well, she spent her entire basically childhood and adolescence drawing maps and actually practicing her craft. She is normal. Without the climb attack, she's legitimately nothing, really. I mean, she was a cat burglar before, but she didn't. I mean, she's not fighting top tiers. She actually has a reason to be scared. Not to mention, she's a girl who obviously should be physically weaker than Usopp. That's just biological. But outside of that, Usopp left Sarah Village and was already dead shot sniping things out of the sky. One, he was shooting ships. So he shot 2 ships with 1 cannonball. That's 2. And I can keep going on and on and on. The daddy the father thing in Logetown, which was half cannon. You outsniped a Marine, right? Professional sniper. Like, I can go on and on and on about the feats that Usopp has done that prove that he's not just a normal guy. Now, if he was getting trained by his father and, practicing the slingshot every day and like bing, bing, hitting stuff in the can, and I saw that in his backstory, I would say, okay, you know what? That's fair. We didn't see any of that. We just saw him leaving Sarah Village and dead shotting freaking, birds out the sky, and never shot a cannonball, but taking 2 ships on with 1 cannon. Like, he's very normal, but he's not the most normal. Everybody else is, if I'm comparing him and Nami, because everyone else obviously is different. Between him and Nami, brother, and then what makes me mad too is Nami spent her 2 years learning, right? Usopp spent his 2 years eating. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't compute. She was trying to actually gain knowledge. He was trying to just eat. And yeah, he kind of got the pop greens, but either way, if I keep going, it's gonna sound like I'm hating. And I'm not hating on Usopp. I'm just saying I don't think he's the most regular crew member. I've always pushed back on that. Sheila says Nami has 3 slaves, Sanji, Zeus, and now Road. She is definitely doing better than. That's fair, but it's also okay. That's fair, but it's also because she has matured, for one, but also because she's learned how to. Well, for one, she wasn't going to be able to get Zeus without having the knowledge of how to even make the weather balls and contain them and how to use them. She needed those, the weather eggs. She needed those. So she wasn't going to be able to get Zeus prior to that. But also, her aura has become more and more menacing throughout the show. Like intimidating Road. Like that's, people might not think that's, I don't know. I hear what you're saying though. I hear what you're saying. She definitely has a lot more hacks now than Usopp. That's completely fair. But all I'm saying to that is she's still a normal person. She started out more normal than Usopp. I'm just talking about from the beginning. She definitely is way more cracked than he is now, but she started out more normal than him. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Dizzy said, yes, agreed, but she was raised in pirate life against her will. Usopp was playing pretend, hopped into the big leagues, and is faking it since. Agreed, disagree. Fair? That's fair. Nami is a genius, though. Usopp is a common everyman. I mean, he's not common, though. Like, he's making weapons that he made Nami's climb attack, which allowed her to take out a top-tier Baroque work member alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can create weapons that would put him, that's his hack. He can build these things to be able to use them to obviously basically cheat the system because he's not as physically strong in that way. So again, it could kind of go, I know, I understand what you guys are saying. I just think a little different. That's it. I'm not a Usopp hater. I just think it's a little different. Let's see. Sheila said, okay, Ree, he didn't spend 2 years eating. He started That's fair. That was a little slander. I'm sorry. Being a little bit disingenuous. Fair. You're right, Sheila. That was me being disingenuous. I can admit. Oh, what's up, Zah? He's in the building. What's going on, Zah? 3D says Usopp himself couldn't use the climb attack like Nami can. And you're right. Completely fair. I'm saying with what we've seen him build, we know that he has the ability to build weapons that can compete. Like if you're long distance, build yourself something. There's no reason why I would believe that he couldn't build something more cracked, like a super cracked slingshot in the East Blue. If I'm seeing that you're building something that can manipulate air and create thunderclouds, out of thin air, like Usopp can do it. He's actually a genius too. Does not act like he's not building these things and then being able to fight. And like, come on, I don't know. He's genius too. He's actually, his smarts are actually underrated because he doesn't show them off. But when he did show them off is against Luffy. And that's why I give him all credit. He's actually very smart. He's very observant, but he's just too scared to use it. That's really my biggest frustration with him. But either way, again, if I keep going, I know I'm gonna sound like a Usopp hater, and I'm not. I just wanted to bring up that point. We can get into the chapter. And we can see what we were talking about over here, because I am actually excited to see what is in store. So let me pull up 1173. Oh, ironically, Usopp is actually on the cover story. See, I'm happy. I'm not mad he's here. Look, we're good. And let's see, I want to change my window. Hold on. Let me use this one. Yeah, let's use this one. Okay. Okay. Usopp's smarts are easily overshadowed by other crewmates. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. But it's not the other crewmates' faults, though. It's his. It's his. I think he needs to show it more. He's actually extremely smart. He's just too scared to show it. That's my only issue with him at this point. Sheila says we have a break after 1174, so we have a chapter after 11. Okay, bet. That's great news. I'm happy to hear that. Okay. 1173, Warrior Generation. We have Usopp here with Chopper, and we see the Beatles again, ironically. The symbolism of the beetle, we know that's where he spent his time skip on there with Hercules, the beetle guy. And it says, read a request. Usopp smearing honey on the tip of his nose to lure in rhinoceros beetles. Okay. Cool. All right. I don't think there's anything I'm missing, so I think we are good to jump into the chapter. He said Chopper's licking his lips for the honey. He is. He is. All right. Let's find out what this plan is, because I've been waiting all week to see what Zoro's plan is. Oh my goodness. Okay. I've been waiting all week to see what Zoro's plan is. And I feel like it's just slicey, cutty. But we'll see. Okay. So we are in 1173, and let me see what we got. So we have kill Hyrule. Okay. So we have all of the Domi Reversi giants. Okay, so they're facing off right here. Got it. The Domi Reversi giants plus Hyrule and everybody else. Okay. Dorian Brogy. All right, Dorian Brogy, what have become of you? What plan do you speak of, Roronoa Zoro? First, I need you to tell me if it's okay. Okay, so it is cutty, slicey. That's what I thought. I knew it had to be something that was cutty, slicey. That's the first part. Okay. All right. First, I need you to tell me if it's okay to cut him into pieces. Sheila says Zoro is straightforward, obstacle ahead, just cut it. Literally, like, it's not mad at it, by the way. I'm not mad at it. I can dig it. It's just funny because I knew that somewhere towards the top of the priority, it was cutty. So either way, that's a good question. They're all members of the giant pirate crew. Protecting Chief Hyrule's life is our top priority. But ideally, we don't want to harm the vaunted warriors who've earned our respect. Is that Haruden and Stanson? They've spotted us. Don't get sandwiched. Sorry, I'm reading. I'm trying to look at the images that I'm seeing. And I'm also sitting there thinking too, I'm so curious if they're going to have to actually kill Dorian Brogy. Because they might. That might be the only way to get through this. Like, I'm curious if you can change people from their Domi Reversi or not. We'll see. So have you boys managed to unite all of giant kind yet? I'm guessing the answer is no. Go right ahead, Roronoa. Oh, wow. Okay. That's all it took? That's crazy. That's all it took. And now you're like, yeah, just cut him, man. To heck with him. That's crazy. Haruden, they diss my dream, so kill it. Facts. Haruden said, F that, take him down. Bro, that's crazy. Literally the last panel before this, you're trying to like protect them. And now they're like, Yeah, you ain't really nothing for real. All right, yeah, you know what? Just go ahead and cut him down, Zoro. F all that. I hear you, brothers. Oh, that's a menacing look. Oh, they're done. They're done for. Aha. They can't sandwich you if you're overhead, eh? Oh, so is he gonna jump over them? Okay, hold on. Let's flank them from the side, Stanson. You got it, Rudin. Okay. Ooh, let's see. Okay, so he's just jumping on their heads. Okay. Hold on, let me back out just a little bit. There we go. So he's just jumping on their heads. Okay. He's above a little puny human. 3 sword style. Secret art. Oh, crap. What's the secret art, bro? Oh, crap. Secret art. What is it? Giant Slayer? Something with giant, surely. Something with Slayer. Or Beast. Something. Ooh. I like to see the lightning in this last panel, though. What's going on, Alex? Zoro calling them brothers feels so off, but super appreciated it. He acknowledged them as the Pirate King's fleet, aka his brothers. That's true. That's a good point. Yeah, because he never really bonded that way to the Giants before. So yeah, I guess that does feel a little bit out of place, but considering they're a part of the Grand Fleet, that makes sense. If we can see that kind of appreciation between him and Sanji one day, yeah, that'd be great. That would be great. All right. Let's see. Let me zoom out, make sure I read it all. I did. Secret art. What is a secret art? I'm scared. Okay, I was way off. There's no giant. There's no beast. Okay. Crossing the 6 paths. Are we getting like an allude to Naruto in here? Wait, was that? Hold on. Was that because there were 6 people? 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe that's 5, 6. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there is 6 giants right here. Oh, so okay. I could dig it. Crossing the 6 paths. I can dig it. Well done, Roronoa. Okay, and then he goes jumping again. Roronoa. Okay. Dory, Brogy. Okay, so did he say, whoa, gotta move? I guess he did. And then they're, oh, okay, so they hate each other. Got it. Okay. He moved out the way. Alex says Conqueror's version instead of the Flame Rin version he had in Wano, and the regular one he used in Fishman Island. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, so Zoro moved out of the way, and then they slice each other. Ooh. I wonder how that works. Ooh. Okay. Huh? Dory, Brogy, captains. There's no way they're getting taken out that fast. Let's see. Zoro went in between them. He will transform into a Tomy next chapter. We'll see. Zoro just messed up, shot himself down into getting Domi reversied. You think so? Okay. He did get out the way, and they cut each other. So I'm curious. Okay, Brook. Okay, so he's still bandaged up. That was one of the main questions that I had. He's still bandaged up. And okay, so he's just kind of inching like an inchworm. Got it. And push. Okay, Brook, branch route 8. Princess Shuri? Princess Shuri. Huh? Princess Shuri. Okay. Is that you, Princess Shuri? Oh, God. Oh, God. All right, what are we doing here? Gunko, which is my favorite Elbaf character. What are we doing here? What's happening? Okay. So Gunko, pauses in the... So in the gun move, that looks like a pause of like, you're kind of connecting with me on that level type pause. Interesting. Okay. No, of course not. I know you can't be her, but you look so alike. It reminds me of her. And I couldn't help but check just in case. He said, notice the eye change. Yeah. I mean, that's definitely a look of worry too. Like, ooh, interesting. Let me see. Sheila says, lock in for this. This was the scene that changed One Piece. Oh? Okay. Is that big? All right. Yeah, he propelled himself down into getting Domi to not get cut. He and his Ruden said Zoro had to stay above them to not get affected. Okay. Okay. Her eyes aren't bold when Shuri / Gunko is in control. The eyes go bold when Imu is in control. Oh, man. Shuri. But even if you're not the same person, you must be blood relatives, yes? If she were still alive, she'd be nearly 80 years old after all. And she certainly wouldn't recognize me. Not in the state I'm in now. Okay. But your face, your blue hair, your mismatched eyes, the Holy Land, and your love for my music, all of it aligns perfectly. Doesn't it, Princess Shuri? I never wanted to think of you again for the rest of my life. Okay. Wow. Not the father-killing princess. The life you stole away belonged to the man to whom I owe everything. Oh, man. What is this lore I'm about to get? Okay. Man. Interesting. We're about to get a Brook backstory, bro? Gongo. Is thy memory coming back? Oh. So maybe Imu suppressed, like prior to taking over the body, she had just suppressed her memories completely. Like while Gunko was regular Gunko. And every now and then they'll like seep out. Okay. Oh, the eyes changed completely. Run, Brook. Oh, okay. Let's see. Brook hiding his backstory from the Straw Hats. Hey, man. You know, I'm gonna let it go. That's funny though. Dizzy said, I think she was domied / taken over to kill her father. Any and why we don't know the Man Meyer girl's eyes at God Valley. I think they have the same eyes. I like that. I mean, honestly, at this point, I'm considering everything that's friendly fire in One Piece a Domi Reversi victim. That's what I'm considering everything at this point. If it was friendly fire, it might have just been Domi Reversi. Because like what else could you assume at this point? So I like where you're going. First Straw Hat to talk to Emu gotta give Brook his OE. I mean, hey. But who was the first one to I gotta say it. Who was the first one to attack Gunko though? You guys know the answer. We're gonna leave that one alone. For those of you in the back, you guys know who the first one was to attack Gunko. We'll leave it at that. Gunko Shuri tried resisting an order while in range of Emu or Gorsei when it came to killing her kingdom. And she resulted, like Harold, with the influence. Okay. That's plausible. That's definitely plausible. I can get behind that. What? The rope is wobbling? Oh yeah. Okay. So when she's not mentally cleared, this stuff starts to happen. I'm tracking. Okay. Free at last. Oh, I guess she might have just released him on purpose. Good way to go about it, Ree. Just assume world government was behind it. Yeah, I mean, at this point, what else could you assume at this point? Free at last. Gunko, how darest thou? Brook, Ooh, what the frick happened? Yikes, it tightened up again. Oh man, you should have got up out of that, bro. What was that just now? What do you mean run? Don't you realize I came to finish what was started? Who in the world are you? Ooh. Okay. Let's see. First Straw Hat to fight an Emperor too. I mean, okay. You got it. I'm trying not to slander. You're right, but are we calling that a fight? That's all I'm gonna say. Me personally, I wasn't gonna call that a fight. I was gonna call that an appearance. He stood at the feet of her. I wasn't, but okay, that's cool. We can call it that. Also, the eyes are a hint of the celestial dragon Kekkei Genkai, which is why Gunko Shuri was chosen to be the family's next holy knight over someone in the main family on Marijois. I mean, hey, it sounds plausible. It sounds plausible. Sheila says, everyone theorizing, they're going to go with the theory we never thought of to troll us. Yeah, probably. Sheila says, Brook arc out of nowhere. Yo, I've been trying to tell people when we were back in Egghead, this is not going to be an Usopp upscale. It's not. Now, it does hurt to see that it's just going to be a Brook arc. Yikes, because they're about to get a flashback from him. That basically writes off Usopp at this point. That writes him off. I don't think there's much that's going to happen with him because Soul King is the one that's going to be the highlight of Elbath at this point. So, wow. Yikes, man. We needed this Soul King arc. I'm with it. I'm hoping Bonnie can age Brooke back to flesh for a reunion. I've never I'm curious to see how that would work. But it sounds extremely plausible. Maybe. Because he was technically dead at one point. So, I don't know. I like that. I like that a lot. If we can get regular looking Brooke back for end of series, I've never considered that. Never. Honestly, I was thinking this week, what if Bonnie's awakening could be where she just ages things, where she literally can just affect time, like literally, like age up and down time. Like I know we've obviously seen Toki who had something like this, but it would be interesting if she could literally affect the things around her and literally just reverse time. You know, because we haven't seen anything necessarily like that. We've seen Toki's, but this would be a forward and backward type thing if that was her actual awakening. Just throwing it out there. It's still an Usopp arc. As always, Usopp over Frankie. And Frankie over Brooke. Whoa. We talking about the strength? You're not talking about the strength. You're not talking about strength. Maybe you're talking about him in importance, but even then, that'd still be wrong. I don't know what that list is. What are you talking about? What's that list? Bonnie is a walking plot at this point. It's true. She can do anything. Yeah. Technically, yeah. Okay. And Dizzy says word. All right. What is this? Let's see. Shut thy mouth. Ooh, he blocks it with a freaking shield. Let's get it. What are the to Gunko? Ooh. I need to see. Okay. If Brooke stands his ground and doesn't get like knocked back into a mountain, upscale for Brooke. Because he should be getting knocked way back. Yeah. A freaking advanced conquerors. Exactly. I need to see him flying back. He said, like a knight. Hey, Foolie. I know where you're going with that, Foolie. I know where you're going. Brooke tanking big move attack. Look, I need to see. Did he actually take it? Because if he did, that's mad impressive. I'm not going to lie. That is the big Dizzy with no hockey. Exactly. If he tanks this and doesn't get knocked back into like a crazy mountain, this is the biggest Brooke upscale I've seen since I started the series. Wow. What a defense feat. But we don't see him, so I guess I'll have to wait. Let's see. Can Zoro even do this? Massive Brooke upscale. All right, Sheila. That might be too much love for Brooke. Too much love for Brooke now. Okay. Too much love. From Gunko controlled by Emu. Like taking an attack from a ninja being genjutsu. All right. No, that's okay. I'm not even a big Brooke fan. But bro, you're tweaking, brother. I'm not with this. Just let the man have his upscale, bro. Let the man have his upscale. Everything we've seen from Gunmu at this point tells us that Gunmu is like that. We've seen nothing to tell us that Gunmu isn't like that. So us seeing this is a Brooke upscale. Okay. Yes, I'm free. I feel like my mental powers did that. Why they go slack for just a moment? Robin's tied up with something else. We've got to get you out. Don't worry about me. Just save the children, Nami. Boom. See, another allude to Nami being hey man, y'all have heard me already. Nami is going to be the next generation's Lin. I've already said it. I've got proof to back it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I am glad to show you. Every time they get a chance to show her in that motherly state, they push it on her. It's just, if you know, you know. I'm gonna leave it alone. Let's see. Usopp, stop. That's enough. That's enough, bro. That's enough. Congratulations of your boy having broken. Yeah, finally, right? Finally, we get a moment that I can argue for with Brook. I've been waiting because I used to say, oh, well, you guys, you saw what he did against Big Mom. Okay. But come to find out, that wasn't even fully canon. That whole scene did not go like that in the manga. So I can only give him a half point for that. And I can't even argue the whole cutting and the whole fight scene because it didn't do that in the manga. And I found that out recently. And, it's just unfortunate. Brook rapping like he's trying to free the slaves. Hey, man, you know what it is. Yet again, Usopp conquers, saves the day. Yeah, okay. I've been hearing the slander on my goat. Look at my boy now, a whole psychic. Hey, man. We just gonna see. All right. The goal is just ahead. I bet you're one of the demons Chief Hyrule talked about. Well, you're gonna regret it. Elbaf's really strong. Okay. Oh, he's talking to Summers. Got it. Okay. We know that. It's why we're using you. I hear you're Gabon's son, huh? Shut up. Untie these thorn ropes. Yeah, let us go. Or at least fight us fair and square. Yeah, you're funny. It's too late, kids. Sanji is close to Nami's group, and Robin is still tied up by Summers. We will get the fight we wanted. Love versus twisted love. Bingo. You are on it. Usopp's Conquerors is the reason Gunko's emus arrows aren't still attacking them like they were. Brook wait, wow, can I read? Sorry. Usopp Conquerors is the reason Gunko's emus. Wow. Reason why Gunko emu's arrows aren't still attacking them like they were. Brook, after Gunko freed him for the moment. Got it. I don't know why that was so hard to read. Okay. I guess that was on me. I just can't read. Okay. Let's see. Look over there. It's the port and ship. Take a good look at your homeland. It's the last time you'll ever see it. What? No! I won't get to see mommy and daddy anymore? Help! Don't take us away. Hello? Gray One? Killingham? I've almost completed the mission. Okay. Let's see. I want to get out of here as soon as possible. Anything else we need to do? Colin, Ilva, Olav. Hey, what are those sleep tids doing? They're supposed to be keeping those giants occupied. Mama, It's our parents. And Grandpa Oimo, oh, look out from up above. Ah, it's Nika, the god of destruction. Ooh. Angie chick is looking suspicious. Was there an Angie sighting? Because that Za would love to. Who was that? Is that Za or Foolie? No. One of the two. Za or Foolie. I can't remember. But they had been preaching that Angie is suspicious for a minute. Oh, she's down here. Okay, the Western Village is okay. Yeah. Got it. It was Za and Foolie. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Hey man, they might have been onto something. They might have been onto something. We'll see. Okay. He said Angie is amazing and you should feel bad for trying to incriminate her. Okay. All right. Okay, so we got the god of destruction. And he cuts. Oh, I don't think he hits the parents, but he stops them. Okay, mommy, you call that Nika? Don't play games with us. We're the warrior generation. Oh, shoot. Oh, they're just going to piece him up. Okay. Well, go ahead then. Even they're shocked. Even the kids are shocked. Yeah. Okay, so look over there. That's where the kids are. It's too late even if we run. Haruden and Ripley's generation is one of the warriors. Harold raised a generation of warriors. Gotta love Harold, bro. W fodder, Giants upscale. Are they fodder? I don't think they're fodder, though. Are they actually fodder? I don't think so. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Long live. Okay. All right, sir. Nika with the sword. Yeah. Which, by the way, Benz, if you're listening, there's probably some credence to that theory that you would spit this weekend. Because I forgot to add all this stuff in. So you might have been spitting. Nika got Usopp's nose. I mean, it is a long nose. He said it's a dagger. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep it pushing. Here we go. Goldberg. Ready. Set. Double general. Wait, can I join too? I'm coming to save you, little brother. Triple general. See, this is what I needed to see. Because I'm not going to lie, I was feeling really concerned with our Grand Fleet Giant members. But you know what? I needed this. This might actually be my favorite panel of this chapter. I needed this. And seeing Roto actually getting in there, yes, I love it. Gokoku! Sovereignty. I love it. Way to freaking go, guys. Way to freaking go. Oh, I love it. Was that the Big Mom one? Or was that the Nika one? Hold on. Let me go back. Oh, yeah. It was the Nika one. Got it. Because they're standing down there. Okay. Wow. All right, so let me zoom in. Grow haha. Hey, are you trying to flatten me? Whoa. Okay, the kids weren't on there yet, so that's fine. That's okay. Okay. Oh, he cracked. Okay. It's okay. Got it. Got it. Now I'm tracking. Now I'm tracking. Now I'm tracking. Okay. Nika crashed into the boat. Got it. The ship. Oh, shoot. Wow. It's a good chapter. It's a good chapter. I like it. Fully says, I need all 5 to pop one off, or Loki and his bro. Loki and his brother are definitely getting a combined attack. Guaranteed. No doubts about it. It's happening. That's something I've been waiting for. I really do want them to work together, because I think that Dory and Brogy don't actually end up making it out of this. I think they actually die. Cosmic in the building. What's going on, Cosmic? What's going on? What's going on? Nakamas, you can click the link if y'all still have it. Y'all should still have it. So y'all can come up here and we can get the full conversation going. Summers is so F. Is he dead? I don't think he's dead, bro. Not from that. Not from that. He's right here. He's okay. He's okay. I do think he can get flattened, but he would just regenerate. He's fine. He's fine. He's not dead. Loki and Arudan's giant swordsmanship attack might end up surpassing Big Mom and Kaido's. It should. Read my last comment. Summer's always messing up. He might get killed by Emu like Saturn. Yeah. I mean, technically, it's his fault why Shaki even got out. You know? So, yeah. Yeah. You said the one before that. Let me see. Okay. Nika, even as a nightmare, still liberated the kids by destroying the ship that was going to take them away. Nika is a liberator, even as an evil doer. Ooh. Nika, even as a nightmare, still liberated the kids by destroying the ship that was going to take them away. Nika is a liberator, even as an evil doer. I like that, because I've always kind of said that Nika, it's about a perspective thing. He could be the liberator or he could be the destroyer, but it's all about perspective and which side are you on? Because he might not be liberating you, he might be destroying you, but at the end of the day, he still is going to do what is morally good, you know? So yeah, I'm with it. I'm 100% with that. I like that. That's probably my favorite thing that I've read in a minute. W take, Shayla. Good job. Summers smacked Nika into the boat. Did he? Oh, yeah, I guess he could have. What's up, Strawberry? What it is, Fooly?
Yo.
I guess he could have. So, well, yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Yeah. W comment, though, man. W comment. I totally agree. Let's see. Cosmic says Emu needs to take care of Brooke first. Ooh. I don't know about that. We just got a Brooke upscale. At this point, Brooke could one shot Gunmu at this point, and you wouldn't be able to tell me any different.
Nothing here because like I am enjoying seeing the Brooke feeling right now, so I'm not going to be biased here because I will be biased hell.
I'm just being honest.
He's doing things we have like just mind blowing. He's taking on conqueror hits and whatnot. Because I see Black Lightning there. I'm just like, okay, all right.
Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. I need to see. You know what's funny? They didn't show us what happens after he took that impact. That's what I was waiting to see. I ain't see what will happen. Bro is probably on another. He's probably back on Egghead right now, if I'm being honest. He might not even be on Elbaf anymore. Like legit, he probably flew straight into the lava phase, bro.
I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it. Because, dude, if he's still there, I am going to be a little mind blown. So I'm like, you took that hit? I really thought you were going to be crumbled into bones or something, turned into dust and whatnot at the scaling that we're at. But like,
yeah,
that ain't real.
This is easily the biggest Brooke upscale that I have seen since I started One Piece, because I had to take the upscale away from him from the whole cake thing, because again, finding out that's not really canon. It's kind of like some anime scenes in there. You know, you ain't really do all that. You ain't do all that. All right. I'll give him a half point because I do think that some anime only adaptation is okay to help with like adding to feats.
Yeah.
But you know, we're talking about a whole Yonko here. So it's like, you know, maybe if you do a flip, you know, like an extra flip or an extra kick against someone that you're supposed to be fighting, it's like, okay. But you know, you're up here standing up to a Yonko and like doing all this extra cutting and sword play.
I mean, hear me out. God damn it! Oh God! Here. Okay, we have seen him, you know, slice at Yonko, depending on your, you know, take of the content in the media, and then we've seen him, you know, defend himself and run / evade a CP0 person. That's another scale up, and now Emu.
Okay, all right. So let me ask this then. Is this truly a Gunmu? Is this truly a Brooke upscale or a Gunmu downscale? Ooh, that's the real question. Because if he doesn't fly, if he's not an Egghead in 1174, if we don't see him sitting next to the broken pacifistas on Egghead, that might be a Gunmu downscale, bro.
Okay, the only reason why I think I don't think you could. Well, I want to say it's a Gunmu downscale. The only reason why I would say it isn't a Gunmu downscale truly is because we're seeing like the wavering and connection between Emu and like Gunko and whatnot. And so like if you could say that like that is a factor in like the combat and whatnot. Like Emu is fighting for control over Gunko and whatnot, so that could waver the power level and scale. Because when Emu locks in, Brooks locked up in the rope and whatnot. So it's just like I think you can not take away from Gunko in a sense.
I can dig it. What up, Bands?
That's good.
What's up, man?
Yeah, I can dig it. Well, I'll say this. I'll say until I see what happens after the clash, I'm gonna say nothing. Nothing.
I think that's the fairest take to take here. Because I think it's fairest take to take with the whole Brooks situation. Ooh, this is wild.
Because I do think, again, I see Bodney Boy Sai, he's saying neither. It's a basic clash. There was Black Lightning on that clash. I don't know what I would call that basic. That was a pretty advanced clash. And Brooke only blocked it with a shield. It wasn't like Brooke had his sword out and he blocked it with a regular shield. So, I don't know.
A shield made by Road at that.
Shield made by Road, which I don't trust Road not one bit. So who knows how trustworthy that shield is? I'll be honest with you. So I'm just gonna keep it a whole buck. What's going on, Nika?
What's popping? What's popping? How everybody doing?
Right. Chilling. I'm gonna read a couple more of these comments, and then we can get into what we gotta get into. Let's see. Harul dies. Saul leads the country in the absence of Haruden and Loki. Maybe temporarily. Dorian Broggy replace Harul and Jarul, and then Loki joins Haruden as they replace Dory and Broggy. I have speculated that. I speculated that Dory and Broggy just die here. Personally, I don't know if they make it out of this, but we'll see. Brooke drags Emu into the abyss himself. Okay. I love the energy for Brooke. I love it. Brooke is the only one in the logo besides Luffy for a reason. Brooke's in the logo? Wait, you're not talking about the skull. Oh my, get the freak out of it. I'm not even about to play with you, bro. I'm not even about to play with you with the biting the little bro. You look all right. We good. Y'all are doing too much.
That took me a second.
Yo, turn the glaze off for this man, bro. This is crazy. Oh my god. Rox just needed to find Brooke before he fought Emu.
This is wild.
Yo.
I like Brooke like anyone else, but goddamn, not this much.
Yo, okay. This is okay. Emu needs to genjutsu / control a stronger vessel to beat Brooke. All right. We're good. I'm good. My boy Usopp, blow up Gunmu so it's all right. Okay. Which is, you know what? We're good. I'm just gonna take a break because the glaze on Usopp, we're good. Or not Usopp, on Usopp and Brooke right now is just scary. So I'm just gonna let y'all got it. I'm gonna leave that alone. Bands, what's up?
Yo,
What is your thoughts, man? What do you rate the chapter? How you feeling? How's your day? How's your weekend, bro? Talk to me, man.
it's been good. It's just been a pretty eventful day, I guess you could say. But overall for the chapter, I would probably say, you asked me if I could give a rating, you said, or how did I think about it?
Both.
I'll probably give it like a good 8.5 out of 10. But overall, I want to give it a 9, but I feel like that would be me giving a little bit of bias because of our conversation we all had, because of what was spinning in my head after I read it. As far as theories, so I don't want to give it to that, but if I had to be real deal, I'll give it 8.5. I like it a lot for just overall with Brooke. I like it a lot with overall with just Gunko, Emu, and just probably just those three mostly. Those are the ones that really caught my eye throughout the whole chapter.
Okay. I could dig it. Barry with the straws. What is your thoughts, my dearest friend?
My thoughts. I actually missed some of it because I had a member who had a lot of questions right before we closed. So I'm going to have to go back and reread it. But from what I heard, I absolutely loved it. Gunko being a princess kind of threw me for a loop. But, I mean, as long as we get a Brooke, at least a little bit of a flashback to see who Gunko really is to him. Because the fact that he also stated, from what I heard, He came back to finish what was started. What the heck was started? And what's it got to do with this female? And does Emu know about what was started? That's kind of where my thoughts are going right now. Does Emo know what happened in the past, and is it relevant to why why Gunko is kind of in and out? Like, I won't say in and out like Rocks, because it seems like each Domi Reversi they're in and out in different ways. Like Rocks was able to communicate telepathically. Harold was able to physically say things. Gunko is able to pull her. Well, I won't say she's able to pull herself out, but kind of she can pull herself out of Domi Reversi for a second because Brooke recognized her from the past. So I'm very curious as to where this is going. But other than that, I can't give it a solid rating without me going and rereading it. So, but what I heard, I absolutely loved and I enjoyed.
All right, solid. Let me hit some of these comments before I get to you fully. I know you got a whole novel of thoughts, so I'm gonna let you gather your notes. Go ahead and get your notes collected, and I'm gonna let you just get after it, man. Let's see. We have oh no, you're talking power scaling. Never mind. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Stephen Bryan, what's going on, man? He says Chopper needs some too. Yeah. I forgot Chopper was in Elbaf. I'm not gonna lie. Chopper is on screen just so little in this arc. I think we know for sure this is not a Chopper arc. So yeah. I don't know. Let's see. Alex says 9 out of 10. Okay. Ban says yes, or not Bands. Dizzy says yes, Bands. There you go.
That would be some Inception stuff if I did that.
That would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go doing that. All right, let's see. There was a comment I saw. Okay. This chapter gave me that Emu Cavendish Opie no me theory posted in Discord. If I have time, I'll pull it up and we can read it here on stream. But yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuji in the building says, yo, what's up, Mr. Fuji? Shout out to you and your new wrap on your car, man. It looks great. Let's see. 3D. Zoro attack. Giants combo attack. Brooke versus Emu. 10 out of 10. Okay. That's fair. Let's see. Cosmic says, not a Jinbei arc either. It's definitely not. It is definitely not. Let's see. What's up, Za? Alex says, I don't know. I felt it was missing something. It's a Brooke upscale and a Gunko Emu upscale, as this is their first Conqueror's attack, which I doubt Gunko could do if Emu wasn't using the vessel. I don't know. I think Gunko's a Conqueror, but that's just my headcanon. But I'll let you ride. You can ride with that. All right, Fooly. We are ready. Class is in session. Please break down this chapter and give us your lesson.
No, I have no lesson here. The chapter was. I enjoyed the chapter. That's the only thing I can say, really. And now, honestly, like I enjoy everything that I pretty much got for. I can't give it a 10 out of 10, but I damn sure want to. But if I did, that'd be me being biased as hell. Because I'm one of those people who love seeing Brooke get active when I do see him get active, and when I do see him do things. So like just sprinkling things of knowledge, seeing like seeing swordsman play from Brooke, seeing him use a shield. All these things I'm just loving and enjoying and whatnot. That's like I'm not gonna harp too much on the Brooke thing, but I do love seeing more emotions from Brooke than just like ha ha he he. There was a sense of like anger on some like what the fuck I thought, but like what the fuck I thought I would never see you again. Like you know what I mean? I want to know where that goes. It has me really intrigued on that. I would say 7, like brought it up in the comments about the whole like Opie Nami theory and whatnot. every time he brought up age and everything like that, it just made me think of that. It made me get into that whole theory of like, who really did use that fruit for its ability and whatnot. I was like, overall, it was great. I want to see a Hokaku sovereignty from all 5 members of the pirates and whatnot, of the like new giant pirates and whatnot. Since we've seen 3 of them, I want to see 5 of them do it together and whatnot. The general attack and whatnot. I want to see like all 5 members.
He trying to destroy Island?
I want to see. I want to see like because like the thing is, I want to know like what is going to be like the big cherry here, because it's just like, so Luffy's going to fight like Gunko, something like that. No, we're going to get something big here, and I want to see like what we're going to do to that's a chance for us to see something, hit something. What is going to be the big thing here? Because right now I can't really say what is the big creature, the big bad that Luffy's got to throw hands with yet. And I'm intrigued by that. I would love to see 5 giants do a move like that. That's it. That's just me wanting shit.
I have an idea. It's the man behind the desk. I'm gonna keep preaching this until y'all listen to me. It's the man behind the desk. I think it's starting to clear up that maybe Luffy don't fight any of these guys. I think it's the man behind the desk. He just gets up. He's like, man, Green Bull, grab my coat. And they dip off. I've been calling it. When it happens, just know I said it since last January. I'm not going to spend no more on that. Y'all got it. Nika, I've been on this for a long time. And a lot of people, and when I first said it, it was like, bro, you're tweaking. Ain't no way they're going to Elbaf. Not you. You're right. Not you. Not Zai either. But I've been told I'm crazy. Green Bull, Akainu, and Elbaf. They're the big bads. And
I still think you're crazy, but crazy can be good. So me. So hey.
Yeah. That's cool. I'm okay with being crazy. I just know I'm right though. It's all right. It's okay. What else you got, Fully? Or were you done?
No, I'm done.
Did you rate it?
I would say 8.9.
0.9. What was the 0.1 that it missed?
Me trying not to be biased. I got some points of bias. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. I like seeing the Bone Man get down. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even if it's light work, I like seeing him get down, because how often we see him get down? Not often. He took a conqueror's attack. I want to see if that's a scale up or not. That's why I'm being quiet. Waiting next week. If he's on the ground, be like, that hurt. I'm gonna be like, God damn. But if he's standing up, be like, no, I can take another one.
That man is an egghead, bro. I'm trying to tell you. He's not even on Elbaf no more. He is clearly on egghead, bro. Trying to find his way back. All right. Let's see. Za. PGN. I love it. You're muted too. What's your thoughts, brother? How's your weekend? How was your week? How's everything? And what are your thoughts on the chapter, bro?
Damn. Why you come to me next? But like, thank you, Ree. I love the chapter. I give it an 8. Nothing crazy. Brooke's doing his thing right now, man. My thing with Oda is, I'm like, yo, if you want to give this chapter, if you want to give this arc to Usopp, but you giving Brooke, cool. It's an 8 for me. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, I could dig it. Let me see. I'm gonna hit a few of these comments, and Kazu said not a Jinbei arc either. Oh, that was a guarantee, man. There was never gonna be a Jinbei arc.
What?
That's a guarantee. Or we could say Usopp's attack power was enough to break through Gunk. Yo. Oh. See, Alex, there's moments when I could tell that you just on one. This is low enough for me to understand. You're just bugging, bro. You're bugging. Come on, Alex. No,
He's not though. Like, yo, you gotta understand. Like,
not you too. Sorry.
Usopp is doing. Usopp's not there. It's literally. I'm just saying, bro. Like, it is what it is.
Stop it, man. Stop, man. That's enough. I've heard enough, bro. I've literally heard enough. Okay. If Zoro's plan was to use the move to pin them against each other, that move wouldn't have worked if both of them didn't attack at the same time.
But he knew they were gonna attack at the same time.
Yo,
why he-
let's talk about that shit. I mean to skip over that. Zoro's plan is dumb. Zoro's plan is literally just him just being Zoro. Honestly, he just said that shit at from. It's just Zoro being Zoro.
Slicey,
Yo,
slicey,
dog.
cutty, bro.
Yeah,
I told you.
I told him yet.
I just need to go sit there. I'm like, yo, dog, that's not what we need right now, bro. Sit your dumbass down.
Haven't failed him yet.
Yo, Zoro gets me so upset because it's like, yo, dog, at the end of the day, that's not what we need. But it's Zoro. So I'm like, you know. But like, yo, dog, he's like, yo, just I can cut them up. No, nigga. I'm good. We're good, bro. We're good. Yo, he pissed me off so much. I was reading the chat and I'm like, yo, what's he doing? I swear to God, bro.
You should have knew that was coming, bro. You should have knew.
No, I know. Ree, you said that shit, and I'm like, yo, his biggest thing is like, yo, I gotta cut people. I'm like, yo, bro, that's not what you need to do. You need to understand the situation. This is why Zoro needs Sanji. I always say this. Sanji literally makes him understand the situation, understands the moment. Sanji's like, yo, dog, cool out. Do you not understand what's going on? Zoro's like, nah. You got it, bro. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Go on, bro. Go on.
Yeah, that's valid. That's that Za energy. By the way, just a quick side note. I was showing Nika some of the original clips. The original clips. Yeah, bro. That's that classic Za energy. I ain't seen that Za energy in a minute.
Yeah, that was bookmarked right there, man.
Yeah,
That was the Za I seen in the early clips for sure.
Yeah. For sure.
You really hurt too. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Let's see. I want to see the effect on Domir Versi from Zoro's attack on the possessed giants. Yeah, me too.
You want to see if there's critical mass involved?
Trying to see what we're talking about, man.
Yeah, okay.
There's a lot of unanswered questions. I need to see. Well, I'll talk about when I go up. I'm not even gonna say it yet. Sure. Alex says Zoro was going to take them out from above, and that failed. True. Brooke ran off for a girl he once seemed to care about, then hate, to finish the job. His backstory is going to be a teardropper. Yeah, I can see that. Zoro's attack feels like he may know how to counteract the Domir Versi without killing the giants, maybe due to his hockey control. I think they're gone, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I think they're gone. But
that depends on how far along Oda wants to play with this whole critical mass. Like, is he ready to play with it now, or is he gonna? Like, I don't know if we're gonna give Zoro that precise control level of ability as of just right now.
I think it's too early.
Yeah, me too. He's now getting his hands on this. I think he got to wrap his head around it first.
Yeah, like now on the first time of slicing a Domir Versi person, you can, turn them.
I think he figures that out, Fuji, but just not yet.
Yeah. You're crying for a 90-year-old man eager to kill a woman or girl? Oh, it's Alex. Never mind. I got you. I see what's going on. This ain't the Straya podcast if we're not a little crazy, especially when it comes to theorizing.
Heck yeah. Keep it.
You know what it is, Fuji. You know the vibes.
You know, yeah, you know. Facts.
3D says 9.9 for no Luffy. There was no
Oh
Luffy in
yeah,
chapter?
yeah. Don't worry. This is another setup chapter. That's how I felt reading the second panel. Oh, this is looking like another setup. That's how I took it.
Yeah. Luffy and Loki are playing tag in the underworld. Probably, honestly. I wouldn't even surprise me. Throwing a football or something.
It'd be funny if they was fighting.
Possibly. 3D says sorry for your pet, Za.
Oh, that's what we doing? Listen.
We crash out.
Nope, I'm good.
Yeah, don't crash out. I'm listening.
That might actually have been genuine, though. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I said go ahead, crash out.
I don't care about none of that right now. Listen, probably more. I see my team lose. I'm not happy with any. That's what I'm saying. I'm good. You get that red.
That's fair. That's how you're supposed to take it. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's
fair.
Good sportsmanship. Keep it pushing. Kick push.
Dizzy said 8 for great Zoro plan. Brook moment and Dark Nika appearance. Usopp had one line and it was him being delicious. See, I didn't say it. So y'all can't say that I'm the slanderer or I don't like Usopp. I didn't say it. Dizzy said it. And she was actually defending Usopp earlier. So do what you will with that. Zoro's plan is that he can safely attack it. Okay, hold on. I think I'm
Wait, hold on, Reed. Dizzy, Usopp's delusionality will become an average person's reality within the One Piece world. Remember that.
Wait, so run that back because I ain't catch
Usopp's
that.
delusionality will become the common folks' world in the world of One Piece. It's reality. Yeah, I think I said it right.
Okay, you actually got to explain that. I'm actually curious. Where are you going with that?
Come on, everybody knows that all of Usopp's lies come true at some point in time.
Oh, okay. So that's where you're going with. Okay.
So if he's telling you the same way the same way in Wano where he said, "Oh, I got big," like he took Big Mom's Conqueror's Haki and played it like it was his. I expect him to be a conqueror. Same thing he's doing now. I expect him to be able to mess with mental fortitude, which we know he can do because he did it to Perona and he did it to Sugar. He's already done the mental intuitive thing. So what he said here, he might have not even been lying to himself. He might have really been thinking this is what I do for real and just be wrong. But he might have thought it was him. His joy for Elbaf really, to him, that's speaking towards what's going to be his bravado in the future. Because he's looking at that like, oh, I just felt this surge of great warriorness for Elbaf, and then this thing started wobbling. It can't stand my presence. I'm Captain Usopp, you heard? Like, he might be on that type of kick. You never know. Just saying. Shout out to Usopp.
Yo, shout out to Nika. Because I know he's the one who's not the biggest Usopp fan. And for him to give that type of praise Usopp, bands will do that shit. Nika do that shit. I'm just trying to say, like, yo,
I'm understanding the characters. You know
I know. I'm just trying to say, like, yo, we gotta rev it up, man. Like, yo, and you gotta understand, Reed is giving love to his son right now, bro. Like, as a Yasa, yo, I'm just trying to say, like, yo,
I'll
bro,
take it.
It is what it is, bro.
I'll take it, man. If I can one shot a ship with a bullet, I'm cool with it, man.
Yeah, shout out to facts.
So, I'll take the upscale. I'm cool with that.
So are y'all saying that if Usopp had Luffy's fruit, he would probably be the strongest with it?
No, we're not.
That's what Za is saying. I'm saying nothing of the sort.
I'm not even saying that. I've never said that shit.
Listen, Za, hold up. If Za, you're not saying it, but if you were saying it, I wouldn't have a problem with that. I wouldn't have a problem with that whatsoever, and I think we're gonna see that in the future.
No, my thing with
Usopp in his freest form and going crazy, and he's gonna do his, and people are gonna be like, "Wow, so this is all right." But you know my whole Bonnie theory about putting everybody in their freest form, or that could happen this arc. you get caught in between two Nikas, you might get flipped, just like if you get caught in between two Domi. You feel me? So
No, my thing
it's
is
a game.
Usopp. You gotta take the human aspect into it, and he is who he is, bro. That's all.
Shout out Captain Usopp.
There you go.
Granted, Oda drew Usopp in the Usopp gallery in Gear 5 already. I'm not making this up, so just so nobody don't kill me in the comments. You feel me? I'm just
they're
a
rocking with
messenger.
you.
I'm just a messenger.
Okay. No, it looks like they're rocking with you. I'll read all of them here in a minute. Nika, the floor is yours, man. Take us to school, bro. What did we miss?
I completely forgot about me giving my take. Yeah, I ain't gathered none of my thoughts. Okay, spotlight.
I mean, I can read comments while you gather your thoughts, bro.
Nah. I'm gonna go ahead. 8.5. That's the only thing I knew off rip I was gonna say. Shout out to Ben. She said the exact number I was gonna say. But 8.5 is how I'm going. To some of Alex's comments, I'm gonna just start addressing certain things I know in my head are fresh right now.
Okay.
Yes, I completely believe that Gunko, when she was already going back and forth, so-called to the Holy Land, like Brooke has said, she was probably like a vessel or a vassal, not a vessel, but a vassal for that kingdom in representation for like good and something in good faith towards the Holy Land before really linking with the people in the Holy Land.
Mm-hmm.
And basically what that made happen it was that she knew Brooke. But eventually, when she came back from the Holy Land, I do think she was more so under the influence of Emu and probably killed her father, which was the king, who was basically the Cobra to Brooke. Because I believe Brooke was to Gunko what Pell is to Vivi. And if you were to ask Pell who was his benefactor, he would say King Cobra. Because that's the man who's changed his life, showed him perspective, and now he values King Cobra's life and everything in that same light and philosophy. I think that's exactly what's going on here with Brooke and Gunko. The person that showed Brooke everything was probably the king, and the king was, Gunko's father. Gunko, in the TCB, they said patricidal princess. It had a lot of people mixed up looking up, Oxford and stuff. And I'm glad they just said it like clear as day out here in the Viz, father killing princess. So she probably killed her father in Emu's name, but it was Emu doing it. That's why Gunko doesn't remember. I mean, that's why Brooke doesn't seem to understand that it wasn't Gunko that did that. I think the person that he has business with is Emu. That's who Brooke really has business with, because it was Emu who was influencing. It wasn't Emu doing it themselves, but under Emu's influence, Gunko killed her father. Same way Harold was doing a bunch of BS in that throne room. You get what I'm saying? It was that same type of kick. Appreciate you, guy. Yeah, I think it was that same type of kick. So now Gunko, when she that's why Brooke's like, yo, run away. What you mean run away? Brooke's like, yo, the last time we met, you was on some, patricidal princess, blah, blah, blah. That wasn't her. That was Gunko is here now, and Gunko's saying run away. Because the last time she still remembers the good Brooke. Brooke don't remember her because she was already under Emu's influence. Moving past that, I do believe now we're in a sense of in a realm where now I like that Zoro came up top of the roof and he did what he did. Oda wasted no time showing us immediately his plan. Now he landed still amongst the giants, and his face did look grim. There's a few people that believe, Alex is the first person to tell me, but I've talked to 3 to 4 other people that believe the same thing now. And they believe Zoro is supposed to be Domi next chapter. Like he landed in between them. He's no longer above them. He's in between them. They said don't get sandwiched. Zoro technically right now should be sandwiched in between Dory and Broggy or more other giants that are there. So maybe he gets Domi reversied. I don't know if he is going to get Domi reversied. I don't know if he's not. If this goes through the whole thing with return home and it has something to do with that, with the actual meaning of Domi reversied, then I don't think Zoro will get Domi reversied because he's not from Elbaf. Let me put that out there. But that's if it works along those lines. We don't know the constructs of Domi reversing. We have our theories, even with the music stuff. Now, I'm gonna attack this real quick too. I do think there's a line that where Zoro, unbeknownst to what Fuji was talking about in the comments, I do think there's a line to where Zoro can like what happened on God Valley is everybody died in return. Like Rocks killed the Domi Davy clan, and then you had Rocks himself get Domi, and they didn't kill him, but they were able to vanquish the spell. You get what I'm saying? Now the problem here is that we all don't know is now that we're here in the future, is the same thing going to happen for Dorian Broggy and the rest of the Giants or that are Domi Reversi? If One Piece is the One Piece that I know, we do all the gory stuff. We keep that in the flashback, you know? And then in the reality, we save at least one person, if not both of them. We're not just settling for deaths. So that's kind of a new angle I'm looking at with how is Oda going to attack this going towards the past. But this is why I say we have Bonnie and, you know, Luffy, Nika here in the present, because they can flip giants and turn the board back from being black to white and probably, you know, fix some problems. So, hey. And shout out to the Dark Nika. Shout out to Dizzy as well. She put in my head this whole destruction Nika, and it had me looking at a lot of Blackbeard angles. That's why I mentioned that in the comments with Blackbeard being able to liberate Drum Island, though he caused this destruction. Because in Drum Island, they say he came and he wreaked havoc and destroyed it, but it liberated them because it got rid of Wapple. It made Wapple flee, and it left the people liberated. They were free to live their lives normally again. So Blackbeard was on some Dark Nika stuff on his own timing. So just
Impel down.
Yeah.
Impel down, he did free.
Impel down as well, you know. So hey. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there for now. There's still more stuff that's in the chapter I could go over, but I'm gonna leave it there for right now. I've been rambling a bit, so you know what I mean.
Hachi knows, so he's freeing people.
Yes, sir.
You can't just leave it there.
What you mean?
No, you gotta spit more on that. Wait, hold on.
What are you talking about?
Blackbeard, Dark Nika?
Yeah, the destruction Nika.
No, we gotta talk more. You can't just you just hit me with like a to be continued, bro. We can't do that.
I don't have a bunch on it, but it's like, okay, check it. It's just like the destruction stuff. We know there's I do believe Luffy and Blackbeard are the same, they're two sides but of the same coin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're both on that freedom type of vibe, but it's freedom with two different things. Whereas like with Luffy he's good freedom, and then Blackbeard to me he's like bad freedom, where it's chaos. He rules in the realm of chaos, where everybody just does what they want, and he just takes advantage of that because he's that guy in the midst of that chaos. Where Luffy's spreading joy. You get what I'm saying? Like joy, he's spreading joy and having people feel happy and wanting to just live their life and feel free, and to the point where they feel like they could do what they want to do if it's a good thing. Cool. You get what I mean? So I kind of see it more like that. Now, the destruction Nika thing is this Nika that we see here in Elbaf, this one has a beard. We don't usually see Nikas with a beard. This one does. And this is something me and Dizzy talked about in the Discord. Shout out to Dizzy once again. And the fact that, and I shout out to Rom as well. Rom put me on this like months ago, but I wasn't buying into it until Dizzy really came and was like, nah, this is the whole destruction Nika thing. And it just had me thinking, if you actually parallel it as well, it's just like he still caused destruction. Like he was causing destruction, but in the midst of destruction, he still liberated them kids, like in a sense. You know what I mean? The boat fell. The kids are free now. That's what Blackbeard did in Drum Island. He came and, you know what I mean, Dark Fruit did his thing. And Dalton was like, yo, there was 4 crazy strong pirates, or 5 of them. They came and they did this and that. And they ran Wapple up out of here and caused destruction. We don't know why they was there. We don't know why Blackbeard went there. That could have been where he recruited, one possible theory, that could have been where he recruited Doc Q, because we had the whole thing with the 20 MDs. And he was in Doc Q is the doctor of the crew. And if you think about Doc Q, look at Kureha, look at Hero Look, and then look at Doc Q. They all seem like they from the same place. They all just crazy doctors, bro. Wow. They all just weird, crazy doctors. So they possibly Doc Q could possibly really be from Drum Island. You get what I'm saying? So just looking at that aspect of it, it's just like, yo, why did he go to Drum Island? Was it to recruit Doc Q? Was it to look for Chopper's fruit because it's a human fruit, and maybe he's the god of the forest? Who knows? Hito. He's the only fruit that we know is like a. It's just Hito no Mi. It's not. It's human fruit. It's no model to it. That don't exist. Every fruit we've seen got a model to it, but Chopper's. So to me, it's just like that's weird. And in the Usopp Art Gallery or something, it's something like that. Shout out to Ram again. He sent it to me. You see how they were talking about how they saw the Vorse's painting on the wall. Like some people might have seen Saint Saturn, like a painting on the wall. There's a gallery where Nami and some folks are like looking at a painting on the wall, and it's like a god. It's like a forest god, like a godlike version of Chopper. I'm gonna find it and send it to you. Rom has posted. It's on his Twitter, so I could just go and find it from there and pull it and send it to you. But yeah, it's like, it's just mind blowing stuff, bro. And I'm sorry, I know it's the Chopper lore. You're not here for it. I know you've seen that reel. I got the Chopper in the car. I know you've seen it, man.
That's crazy.
They had the Choppers in the car, bro. Man, it wasn't playing, man. Come on, stop playing. Zod turned the camera off. Zod, come on.
So okay. That actually,
bro, don't do that. Don't do that.
I ain't gonna do that. You're right. I fall back. I digress. You my guy. We good. We locked in.
Bro, listen, I get it. I ain't saying nothing.
When y'all have these conversations in Discord, just hit me with a tag, bro. Just hit me with a tag. I just want to be a fly on the wall, bro.
It's hard because sometimes they start off around spoilers. You feel me? So it'd be like, I don't know if it was a spoiler around this time though. I'm gonna be real, but it usually starts off around spoilers and then it just lead into like other stuff. You feel me?
Yo, that makes so much sense. Like it is a great theory. It's not even like so crazy because I can't fathom it. It's literally in my face. That's what I'm trying to say.
Reed, that's not even the kicker of it, bro. He went looking for a legendary mushroom that does some magical thing. When you look up the mushroom, it doesn't look too far of a cry from what he found as a devil fruit. Why is his devil fruit the only fruit that's shaped like a mushroom in the first place? He the legendary mushroom that could whatever, blah 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 blah. That's what Chopper found. That's what I believe because he ate it and became that. And why would they have a lore about a legendary mushroom if that is not existent, bro? But granted, mushrooms in One Piece are magical. Everybody that uses the so-called magic that we see in One Piece has lore to mushrooms. Usopp, his lies become truth in weird ways. He got sick as a kid because he ate some mushrooms or whatever, or took mushrooms to feel better. So now he doesn't get sick anymore. That's what he says. Right. Yeah. What's it called? Even what's his name? Django with the magic, he ate a mushroom. Yeah. And that's how he got that chin like that. Yeah. Golden Wing uses paint for magic, and she's even in the cover story, she's always the one that's like under Crocodile, like with Crocodile. Like Crocodile's a little jit, like little, you know what I mean? And the crazy thing about it is Crocodile's hobby in the SBS, Crocodile's Viva card, his hobby is mushroom hunting. And the color for the Django thing with the mushroom is blue and white, right? Usopp ate a mushroom, and Usopp actually rocks like an armband pre-time skip, and it was blue and white. I don't know if he does post-time skip, but pre-time skip was blue and white. Ironically enough, Rock's got the whole blue and white stuff going on with the color scheme. And that's too much. I don't even know where I'm going with that. This is lore. It's just lore. I'm just throwing it out there. You feel me?
Okay. I'm here for it. Man.
Mushrooms in One Piece, dangerous. Shout out to Chopper.
Yes. Okay. Again, it's just in my face already. Like that's what I'm saying. It just makes sense. That's it. It just makes a lot of sense. Okay. I'm gonna hit a few comments and then I can get into my thoughts. Oh man, where was I at? I think this means that after we see Rock's encounter Gunko 56 years ago, that after this, Gunko / Shuri would get the order to kill her family and force Brooks' crew to flee and find Laboon. 56 years ago. Okay. Blackbeard Dark Nika smelling a Zorro victim. Okay.
He was wielding the sword. Listen, there's theories about Blackbeard getting Cerberus. It's a 3-headed dog. You know what I mean? There's three. That's Blackbeard is the symbolic piece for 3-headed anything in One Piece right now. So leave that there. You know what I mean? Leave that little bit of sauce there. I don't know what to do with that.
That would just be. Ooh, that'd be crazy.
What
He'd
if
be
that's
too
his third
cracked.
devil? What if that's his third devil for weapon?
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be. But then they would really need to hold off on, because I know I saw this week a clip speculating if he had conquerors. I know you saw it too. That's all you had comment on it. I always thought that we were in agreement that Blackbeard was a conqueror.
Not everybody is. People still.
I guess
people
not.
People still doubting. I'm not even gonna say coping. People are still doubting. But it's, to me, when they said that Blackbeard, and recently they released a Viva card saying that it was about Whitebeard's devil fruit, and it says at the end of the Viva card that Blackbeard has attained this fruit, and now at this point in time, he has full mastery of the fruit. That's what it said. How do we know he has full mastery of the fruit? Have we ever seen full mastery of the fruit? I would say to you, yes. And the reason why is because what Blackbeard did fighting Law is what we see Blackbeard, even with Whitebeard on God Valley. He released a named attack. In that named attack, if you go back to the panel, he used Haki infused with the fruit. You saw that. You see that very same thing when Blackbeard uses the fruit against Law in the manga and in the anime.
Yeah.
Haki infused with the devil fruit. So to me, it just means he has full mastery of the fruit now. I don't know if it means he's awakened, but it does mean he has full mastery. But I wouldn't put it past the fat bastard to be awakened. Just saying.
The fat bastard. He's literally both of those.
Yeah. I mean, that's what Newgate. That's what Newgate called him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he literally is a fat bastard. Bands, what's your take on? Do you think Blackbeard's a conqueror?
Yeah, I think that's like one of the most like I don't know, predictable things, I guess you could say. It's like a Mihawk thing. Like, do you think Mihawk is a conqueror?
Well, I can see it from the other angle, because I could see it where people would say if he does get a third fruit, not making him a conqueror would allow the playing field to make sense versus him having 3 fruits and all advanced forms of Haki as well.
Only problem I have with that though is still the caveat of the whole darkness fruit. Like the fact that he takes, twice as much damage. I feel like that itself is like a big problem when it comes to him on a grand scale for a fight. Like he's gonna need some sort of Haki to be able to protect himself. Because like no matter what fruits he gets, he doesn't really have like a defense. I mean, he would just be full offense if he just has 3 devil fruits and no Haki, like no way to protect himself. You know what I mean? And then he has that where he takes twice as much damage. It just seems like a real bad trade-off for himself.
It's fair.
Listen, I want to say this, right? So you got to look at context clues. We go back and we learn things and we go back and plug them in. Reed, can you pull up the panel of Shanks talking to Whitebeard on the ship for me, please? If it's not too much to ask.
Sure.
I want to show people how I interpret One Piece.
Actually, I think I just saved that this week, actually, because I used that panel.
Beautiful.
Hold on. Let me see if that's the right one, though.
Absolutely lovely. We're going to get right to it. I'm going to show y'all how I break down One Piece, especially this conversation has been happening a lot where I've been talking to people and I've been telling them how I plug things in after I learn things here in the future. How do I go back and plug these things into the past to make the story make sense? Because I feel like the story only makes sense if you plug these things in that we learn later on. Hey, how was this done? You see somebody do that in the future and they explain it like this. Well, if you go back and plug that in for here, that makes the story make more sense now. Because at first I was lost. Like, how did that happen? So, okay, it's context clues and a lot of it's interpretation. And I know we all argue the way we interpret things, but a lot of gems are hidden right in front of our face, and sometimes the answer is as simple as it may seem. There might be a nuance to it, but Oda's gonna do that. He's gonna give you an answer that's what you were looking for, but it still has his own little twist to it, you know, his own little spice.
Okay, I'm gonna pull the whole chapter up because hold on. Give me like I need probably like 30 seconds though.
Yeah, you good. You good.
Because they're giving me pieces of what he said. That's chapter 434. Yeah. Okay. Got you.
Yeah, I just need that whole panel mainly when they start their conversation.
All right, got you. Hold on a second.
He's explaining the scar and that panel right there. It tells everything. It's probably one of my favorite panels of One Piece.
I will say while I'm looking for this, I went back and I rewatched Blackbeard's fight on Amazon Lily, and I rewatched his fight against Law as well. And I have to rescind a few things I've said about Blackbeard.
Thank you. Let's go. I've been waiting for this retribution. I've been waiting for Reed. You don't know. I've been waiting for this. When I first met you, you was like, yo, Teach not even top 10 alive. I was like, whoa. That caught me off guard, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. It caught me off guard. It did. It was like you drew your pistol on me for no reason. That's how like now I gotta draw my blade. Like, you feel me? Like, I wasn't trying to do that when I meant, like, you know what I mean?
Hey man, look. This all right. So I went back and rewatched them, which I have the panel here. I'll pull it up in just a second. I went back and I rewatched both those fights. What I remember is not what happened at all. I guess I just was not paying attention, which is fine. I'm willing to admit when I just have it way off. I'm thinking when I watched the first time that S-Hawk really just put him in a pack. And that is not at all. Not even close to what happened. He did get some nice hits off on him, but it was only because he didn't know what he didn't know what it was at first. Then he was shocked to see, wait, you look like Mihawk. What he was trying to process what was even happening. He did get knocked back, but he got right back up. Didn't take damage from it.
He just went to don't know in the details. Black, white hair.
Yeah.
He wasn't stressed about his swordsmanship at all. He was just like, yo.
Yep.
Look at him.
And then when he opened up that black vortex or black hole,
S-Hawk
backed up.
S-Hawk did.
He's out of it. He's like, yep, I'm good. So that's not what I remember. So I will rescind my statement because he did not get packed up by S-Hawk. That's crazy. Also, his fight with Law, it didn't go, and I will rescind it halfway because I still feel like it shouldn't have went that way. Personally, I feel like he should have taken him out way faster than that, considering the fact that he had so many of his top members there, and Law's crew is, I mean, he's literally got a guy named Penguin that goes in the ocean and just shoots bubbles in the air. Like, bro, what are we doing?
Water style liquid bullets.
Yeah. Which, by the way, what is that? Is that a fruit? Is he a fishman? Like,
no.
What is that?
Yeah, that's just a result of living in a tough terrain and the body adapting to it. You feel me? That's like if I lived around a volcano my whole life and I know heat, like an active volcano, and I know heat and shit. And then I'm in Cali for the summer or New York for the summer. I'm straight. You feel me? I ain't tripping. That heat don't bother me.
Okay, it's like
it's adapted. Remember in Strong World, if you watch the end of the movie or even the beginning of the movie, they had the people that had the wings, and they were like, "Yo, why do you have wings?" And they were like, "It's like our bodies just adapted to living here in the sky, like in the sky. It's like we wanted to become birds." And then at the end of it, at the end of the movie, when Shiki got knocked out and all the boulders was the islands that were falling because they can't be held up no more. Shiki's knocked out, his ability's done. The people, they were worried about the people, see if they were going to survive. The boulders, destroyed, landed in the ocean. The people was flying. They adapted. They started flying. And stuff. And One Piece kind of like, that's what they tell you in going to Skypiea. Anything you want to be possible can be possible in the world of One Piece. They dead tell you that in the narration when we come to Jaya, right before we get to Jaya. So I thought that was interesting. Very canon.
Okay. It's kind of like how Nami spends months on the ship next to a conqueror. and a legendary god. So then she like adapts.
Yeah, no,
and
they
becomes a
adapt. No,
conqueror.
all the Straw Hats. Yep. Same thing with Ace's crew. Shanks did his Conqueror's Hockey. Nobody dropped.
Yep.
When he first met Ace, nobody dropped. It was good because they've been around Ace. They've adapted to being around Ace, and Ace is a strong conqueror himself. So they're not gonna just drop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Strong. Yeah.
Yep. I agree. Oh, yeah, but the last part I was saying about the fight with Blackbeard, or not Blackbeard, with Law. Like I said, I still feel like it should have went a little bit differently. You had your top people there. I feel like Law just got way too much off on you. But it did. I will give Blackbeard a little bit more credit because even though he fell out the sky, he still got his composure and still did what he needed to do. So, fine. He's top 10 now. There you go. He's not number 17 on my list. He's now top 10. So, yeah.
As he should be.
That's a big jump for me, man.
Just notice this, right? Law just came from an arc where he said he couldn't use his devil fruit ability on Kaido and Big Mom because their hockey was too great, right?
That's true.
He sees Blackbeard. He does re-room, an awakened ability. Croom. Not croom, what's it called? Amputate.
Yep.
But he doesn't cut Blackbeard. He can't cut Blackbeard. That should tell you he had to cut the horse. He couldn't cut Blackbeard. So he said, you know what? I'm gonna destroy his footing. Can't cut Blackbeard. That should tell you where his hockey is. That alone, just all the detail of that alone, that should tell you what's going on here. That's just me. That's how I'm interpreting the story right now. That alone. When I see Marshall, I'm like,
That's fair.
he kind of looking, he moving like you can't overlook what he did already. Defeating Marco in itself is a feat. People can look and laugh all they want. He defeated Marco, Vista, Jozu, and all the rest of the commanders on the comeback. Wiped out.
Okay. I mean, look, I'm with it. I just want to see it. We can't be at some point he's got to be on screen.
I gotta send you this theory because this is crazy, bro. Blackbeard has broken the fourth wall just like Luffy has. Remember the opening where Luffy bounces off the screen?
Yeah.
Well, remember the end fight of Law when he was fighting Blackbeard? What does Blackbeard do when he's about to win the fight?
Well, I know at the end of it, he smiles and looks at that blood on the ground. That's probably not where you're going.
No. What did he do? The episode of when the fight was when they were still clashing and the fight was and the episode was about to end. How did the episode end? Do you remember?
Yeah, it should have been no, that wasn't the one where he cracked the screen.
No, he blacked out the screen. He blacked out the screen. Off screen. That's why off screen feats belong to him. Shout outs to that Bogard guy. He's breaking the fourth wall, bro. That's what Blackbeard's actually doing. When he goes into all darkness, that's where he gets his W's because he's the darkness man. That's just what it is. I know I sound crazy, but that's what it is.
No, you don't.
That's what he's doing. That's his way of doing it.
If you don't watch
the same coin, I'm telling you, I promise. I swear to God, this is crazy.
Nah, you don't sound crazy. I get it.
Look what he did. I believe when he took Blackbeard, we've all been speculating that he probably had a fruit with him to take Blackbeard's power. Maybe he did. I mean, to take Whitebeard's power, maybe he did. But notice the one crucial detail they added. They covered him in a all black blanket. They surrounded him in darkness. He can't be intangible. That's his devil fruit, right? But what happens when you surround the whole room with darkness? He becomes the darkness, bro. That's when he's actually the darkness.
So you think he's like bro from My Hero? What the frick is his name? Y'all remember
Tokiyami with the dark shadow thing?
Yeah.
In a sense like that, but a little different. A little different, man.
As soon as the darkness, the darkness advances and enhances.
You gotta think something like that. You gotta think about it. Shout out to Bands, man. Big Barry Bands over there, man. Shout outs to him. What did they say in the mirror, Bands? Don't they say the world got shrouded in darkness?
Sorry, I was drinking water.
No, you're good, man.
Didn't they say in the mirror the world was shrouded in darkness?
Yeah, it was shrouded in darkness. After the statements about how the mother flame, or not the mother flame, but about how the sun came about and the sun at that moment went away, and the whole world turned into darkness. And then went on to talk about the half moon and the moon.
Did it say who casted the world into darkness?
It said, I don't know if it's the same exact line where they said that the man who killed the sun god became a god. I think it was something like that. Let me look it up right now.
Because then
I got
I
you,
was
bro.
gonna say if it's I'm waiting till you confirm it. But the point is, shrouded in darkness, right? What did Luffy have to do in Skypiea? He had to break the darkness. He had the golden thing on his hand. It looked like a big Luffy fist in the first place. If you think about it, that's how Gear 3 looks now. And then he's literally breaking the world out of darkness, bro. And then brings the sun. Shows them the sun. And that's what Blackbeard said to Ace. Who's gonna win, the sun or the darkness, bro? So I just think Blackbeard and this darkness stuff that's his fourth wall.
The Earth God was enraged, and together with the serpent of infernal flames, shrouded the world in death and darkness.
But Blackbeard's the Earth God, bro. That's why when you get to Fishman Island, there's Yonka 1 and Yonka 2. Yonka means Earth. Yonka is the Earth God, right? Why is he Yonka 1 and Yonka 2? Because he got 2 devil fruits, bro. It's just easy matchups now. Now we just putting basic maths together now. Now we just plugging it in. Plug it in. Just plugging it all in, bro. It's right there. I really feel like that. That's how that's going. Rambling tonight, I know. But this is one of those chapters, man. I mean,
nah, I'm with it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. Oh, the panel. All right, let me pull the panel up, then I'll get my thoughts, then I'll reach comments.
Oh yeah, this is how I interpret One Piece. I'll break this down for you. So,
what part of this?
I just use context clues off of certain things. Go to the top. Zoom in on the side with Whitebeard sitting down at the top. Can someone read it for me, please?
I got you. Oh, he's talking about his scars at the top part. Is that what you're trying to look at? Or are you trying to look for the Blackbeard part? And
nope.
Wow. He got hit by the dark fruit.
Damn. Right when you needed him the most.
He vanished. Avatar, bro.
I'm back in. I couldn't hear nobody. My sound tapped out. I don't know what happened.
Yep.
Were you looking for the part where Whitebeard and his scar, or after that?
No, I was looking for the part where. Yeah, that part, that right there where they're sitting down and you can see the overview of them. Yeah, read that part for me, please.
And once he had enough power, he finally made his move. A man like that will never be satisfied. He'll keep aiming for the top with his own will.
Hold on, Ree. He will never be satisfied and keep aiming at the top. That is he's letting you know about his ambition. So we only know one person like that, and that is Luffy. Keep that in mind. Okay.
Yeah. With his own will, one day he will aim for your seat.
Read it one more time with the same energy the bold letters carry, please.
With his own will, one day he will aim for your seat.
Key word in this sentence, in this whole free phrase here, is will. And One Piece is about what? Willpower. Hockey translates to ambition. So you got that context from telling you that he will never be satisfied and will always aim at the top. Whitebeard sits at the top in context with his own will. You could say he's snaking, conniving, a scumbag, doesn't matter. With his own will, he is going to aim at he's aiming for his head. And he achieves this. Mind you, he achieves this. And we're wondering if he has conquered Haki. He achieves his goal.
Yep.
In spades. To get one thing accomplished, he got rid of 3 Whitebeard pirates and then dismantled the whole crew and took over all of its assets. And we're going to question if he's a conqueror. I'm not going to lie to you. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm here for
I'm
it.
just looking at it like, yo, One Piece is about willpower, right? Hockey transcends all. Hockey is ambition on all translations. When you look at it, what he's accomplishing all, he's checking his things off the list. Like we talk about if Mihawk's a conqueror. Like I said, we go back and we plug in the sky feats, the sky split feats. You could say that it's not. You could say, okay, I'm jumping the gun. You know what I mean? But if you just go at it, people that accomplish their goals, or at least are the ones that sit upon the throne of their titles. Whether you think the title fake or real, he's the one who sits there. He has it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Saying Sakazuki, same thing goes for Sakazuki being a fleet admiral. Just saying, the last fleet admiral had it. I don't think they're gonna fire somebody, or no, like they're gonna let the last guy retire and hire somebody that's less. I'm just saying. That's just me. That's just me, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Hey, look.
Just using context for everything, man.
Hey, man, look, I get it. I'm just realizing some people need Oda to tell us, like, hey, sit down. Let me write it in a panel so you can see. This person is a conqueror. This person, is top tier. Like, I think we got to take some of these context clues and start pasting them and making the puzzle make sense. So I'm with it. 100% with it. Okay. And no, you got it. All right. So these are my thoughts on the chapter. I got to try to remember it now because we don't talked about so much other stuff. Okay. Thoughts on the chapter. Brook upscale. I'll give Usopp an upscale too. There you go. Usopp upscale. Don't make it. See, Fully is funny because you turn the camera on as soon as I say that. Fully, you're funny, bro. Brook upscale. Usopp upscale, even though he did lie. But you're right. His lies come true. So we will see what happens with that. I do want to see what happens to Brook next because that tells me how to scale everything. Because I don't even really know, honestly and truly, prior to this, I didn't know how to scale Brook anyway. Because I've seen Brook do things once that were extremely impressive, and then he doesn't do them again. And I feel like that's just Oda not writing Brook well in a lot of times. Because I've seen that Brook can have some dope moves. Like what did I just watch? I was rewatching an arc. He had done something. It'll come to me here in a minute. But he had done some move. I'm like, whoa. When was this in his bag? Out of nowhere. It'll come to me here in a minute. I'll think about it. But we've seen him freeze the ground. We've seen him running on water.
Soul Solid?
No, so it wasn't in Wano. It was in... Let's see. I just finished rewatching Zoe. I don't think he would have done it in Zoe. What did I rewatch before that?
I think Soul Solid, he did in Fishman Island too. I think against the invisible guy.
Okay.
Frozen.
Oh no, I just watched Punk Hazard. It's something that he did on Punk Hazard. I gotta think about what it was. He did something. I'm like, you said what?
Nothing.
Oh God, here you go, Fully. Agenda Fully over here, bro. Yeah, he did something either way. And I'm like, yo, where was that? I haven't seen that in your bag since. I forgot you could do that. So anyway, my point is I'm trying to figure out where to scale him anyway. And I think it'll help when we see like the result of this clash, because we've never seen Brook use a shield for one. And I don't know what is the shield. How strong is the shield? How strong is the attack? I saw Black Lightning.
I agree with you. I do think he's going to be pushed back next chapter. I think everybody's giving it.
Should be.
Everybody's saying. I haven't really given a take on if I think this is Brook holding it up or not. I think I just want to wait for it and see what Oda does with it. Because if it is, that is going to be crazy. Let's just wait to see.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah.
That is going to be crazy. I won't be mad at certain power scalers that are like, yo, what? But like I told people, when Oda don't let us show us everything. When he want to make a character strong, he just going to make him strong, bro. we saw Zoro and Luffy actually training for Wano, and Sanji just came out of nowhere talking about my finally honed armament hockey. Nigga, win. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't see that, bro. Like, you didn't show us that. You were making rice cakes, bro. Like, that's what you were doing. You wasn't kicking, like, you know what I mean? You wasn't even kicking the dope. But I ain't mad at you. I just, when Oda want to do it, he gonna do it. So, hey, just incoming. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, like, I'm okay if that. I'm okay if he goes that route where he stands his ground. It just, that would mess up my scaling. Like, the scaling of everything in my mind would be shot because Brook is not very high on my tier list of strength. He definitely was never high as far as his defensive capabilities. So this would change everything for me, but we'll see. Also in this chapter, I like that we got the new giant warrior pirates attacking because I was waiting to see what can we get out of everything else. We know Azruden should be like that. I ain't really need to see nothing from him because we saw him in Dressrosa, but I needed to see what, the rest of these guys are. You're a part of our Grand Fleet. Give me something. And they didn't give us one. They didn't give us two. They gave us 3 members attacking together with a named attack. It was beautiful. One-shotting Nika, like, come on. It was amazing. So that's why I have to give a chapter at least a 9, at least. I don't think I can go too much higher because I agree it is a setup chapter, but it's amazing. I really do want to see what Zoro's attack does to the Domi Reversi Giants because me personally, I do think he kills them. Also, along with that, I think Dorian Broggie get taken out too. So we'll kind of see what happens with that. But my whole thing is 2 more things. Usopp arc out the window. I think it's gone. This is the Brook show. This is not for Usopp anymore. But I do think, again, like I said in Egghead, this arc should at least be the arc where he just is not as scared. If we get nothing else, just give me a moment. If it's where he's lifting Ragnar and he does something with Ragnar, cool. But I need him to be more brave. Maybe not fully brave, but at least be less scared. That's a huge feat for him. But obviously, this is a Brook arc. And now I'm saying also with my other thing, like I said already, the big bad, I don't see Luffy fighting Gunmu. So now we have to say, okay, is Luffy not going to get a big bad fight in this arc? Or is he going to get somebody else? So that means the person he's fighting is not here yet. So you guys are going to hear me push my agenda again with the Akainu in Green Bull pull up. They're coming. Because again, like I've spit already, Akainu is pissed. Kuma, hey, where's you at? I ain't see you. The freaking people in Marijois, they're pissed off. I need to get up from my desk and go. Green Bull is his right-hand man for real because he really aligns with Akainu's sense of justice. So it's time for Green Bull to pull up. He already got embarrassed. He might think Shanks is here, honestly. He just had that Wi-Fi hockey issue. He might think Shanks is here. Akainu might know Kuma is here, and he's with the Straw Hats. So they have a reason to pull up. They pull up. Green Bull's going to be right there with a massive tree. Why can't he connect with the tree? That literally combines the entire, the entirety of Elbaf. And we know their other weakness is what? Fire. We have the Magma Man pulling up with him alongside. And on top of that, they're going to be rebuilding Vegapunk. So when Akainu sees freaking Vegapunk there, he's going to have Green Bull's going to be like, yo, your man's told you killed him. He right here. What kind of dynamic do we get with that? When Akainu sees Vegapunk alive after Kizaru just cried and told him, yeah, I had to kill my best friend because of you. What does Akainu do then? When he's got Ryogoku next to him, like, yo, Fujitora ain't with you. Now you know Kizaru ain't with you. Kuzan dipped out on you. I'm your only man's for real. I'm all you got. I'm the only loyal person. What happens next?
I-
That's the big bets. Oh yeah, y'all don't gotta see it, and that's cool. But it's coming. Just wait.
If it happens, right? If it happens, the one thing I would want, in all honesty, is to see Akainu heat up the big sword that's in the tree. I think that would be really crazy to see him heat up the big sword and burn the tree using the sword. That would be kind of dope if he came in like that. If he came in like that, that would happen. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, so you can see it maybe 10%.
Yeah, I mean, cause like the big, I want to know what's going to happen with the big sword, because like that's a big thing that like a lot of us kind of like pushed off pushed off to the side, but a lot of us was intrigued by the big sword when we first came to Elbath and whatnot. If they loop that back around some way somehow, I gotta give it to you. I'll have to give it to you.
Come on, man. You see the vision. I get it. Thank you. Benz, am I tripping? You can be honest, bro. Just tell me that I'm dumb. I wouldn't even be offended.
I just
be blunt with it, bro.
All the characters that you want to come, I wouldn't put Akainu like there. I just personally for I really don't think he would fit there, and I think if you put him there, my personal opinion, I think Loki just beats him in a fight. But hey, that's just me.
Ooh, like that? Oh, you scale Loki above Akainu.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Holy Knights, world's strongest government force.
Ooh.
Admirals.
Wow! Over the Red Dog.
I mean, it's not really much there for them. You know what I mean?
Wow. Okay.
Kind of the only important admiral, literally right now.
Over
like,
Fuji?
For like, I'm talking about like as far as like when it comes to like the big dogs. Fuji's important, but to a certain degree, is like, is he going to flip sides? Is he going to help this side? Who is he going to really help when it comes to the matter of justice? And then he's also going to be the one to help, potentially switch sides for Akainu. Like he's going to be the little brother in his ear, like, hey, do this. This is the right justice thing. But I don't see Fuji as like do you realistically think Fuji's gonna like fight like a Luffy at the end, a Sabu at the end? Like I just don't see it.
I see
Fuji's
Fuji
important.
fighting a Holy Knight. I see that.
I mean, that's definitely possible. But who's he gonna fight?
I don't know exactly. I don't think obviously Shamrock. That's for somebody else.
Yeah,
but I do see
you can't fully answer that question either way because it's still unrevealed Holy Knights. So we still gotta wait and see how it really goes.
But if that's the case, you would have to scale Fuji over the Holy Knights.
Well, I mean,
But
yeah.
then you'd have to scale Akainu over Fuji.
Like I said, Holy Knights is the strongest force out of the world government right now.
I love it.
The admirals right
it.
now.
Okay. All right. I love it. I can dig it. Oh man, I could dig it. Fully, what's your thoughts on this, bro? Is it possible? Where do you scale the admirals to the Holy Knights? Just quick thoughts.
Let's see if he's consistent with Shamrock.
Okay, so in all honesty, yeah, I hold the Holy Knights above the admirals. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
Yeah,
I thought I could trust you, man. That's cool.
I mean, isn't it already confirmed? Yeah, it's already confirmed.
Nope.
In the whatever, what do you write it in? Oda?
Magazine.
Yeah, the magazine. They got confirmed in it.
Nah, he hasn't showed us yet. It's one of those things you gotta wait and see.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
I agree because I think they're confirmed on paper for right now, but this all goes to the theory. The only way the admirals could be is if the admirals have conquerors, and I do believe people talk about the devil fruits and what they can do with them because they're Logias. I do think that's the aspect as well because we didn't see Logias in God Valley. We didn't see Logias in the yesteryear of pirates. You see Logias now. And I do believe these Logias are conquerors because Fuji not a Logia, but he got supreme grade, and you know how that word is supreme ring for context for me. So Boom. That's it. And I think all admirals. I actually just think the admirals are the conquerors of the Navy. That's how that really works as of right now. Because to be as a vice admiral, you have to be equipped with armament and observation. So what you think you need to be an admiral? Right. That right there. That's what I was going for. That moment of silence. So yeah.
I guess I just my thinking is if Sabo is gonna fight Akainu, and Sabo, at least to a lot of people's scaling, I don't remember where you scaled Sabo bands, but I didn't make a top 30, so I haven't even gotten into the power scale, bro. But it would just mess up the rankings. That would be kind of.
No, Sabo still got to prove himself though. Like people get mad because I got him tiers kind of high, but I got him in top 15. Like he's really like what's it called? I think he was like number 12 on my list. If I go back and look, the highest I could get him is maybe like a. If I use my headcanon, I would say Sabo's still stronger or more equipped than Luffy is. And by more equipped, I mean he's not having stamina. He's not having stamina issues, and he could pull off these day fights and stuff like that. I don't know if Luffy could do that without getting gassed out and eating food to replenish and all that. Ace was able to go with Jinbei 5 days straight. Sakazuki went with Kuzan 10 days straight. That's my issue with the old generation. I don't know if they can have these day fights because they're older now. You know what I'm saying? They already talking about, this is half of what I could have did if I was back in the old days. So that means stamina's cut in half too. So as far as it goes for Luffy and Sabo, I could get Sabo I could get Sabo right up there with Luffy and Loki. Keep it G. Especially with an awakening incoming. And he's already a hockey master going forward. And I do believe he's a conqueror. If I use all that going in, he's equipped. But that's just my headcanon. That's headcanon.
I could dig it.
Sabo beats Akainu.
End of series, yes. End of series.
End of series? Okay.
End of series.
All right.
You're funny, bro.
I'm just saying, you really think Oda's gonna let Ace die twice?
No. I think no. I'm not saying that Akainu will beat him. I'm saying I don't know that Sabo is stronger than Akainu right now. That's what I'm saying. But
I know you're not saying that, but I'm saying with that statement, I'm saying that proves to the mirror, like he's not gonna let him lose. Like he's for sure going to have him win that matchup if he gets that.
Oh, for sure.
I think that's now, but I think end of series Sabo fights Elder. But hey, I got Sabo in my top 10 right now.
So wait, so okay, so let me ask this. So Sanji's about to fight Summers.
Mm-hmm.
So Sanji beats Summers. You're already saying Sanji's over Akainu then.
Well, I said 5 Elder for Sabo. For the Holy Knights, if Sanji were to beat any of the Holy Knights, nonetheless, right? Mm-hmm. I think it would still be a little bit of a difference because I don't think every single Holy Knight is the same strength, right?
Okay.
So, like, when I say the Holy Knights are stronger than Admirals, that's because I think, in my full confidence, Shamrock could at least beat like 2 or 3 of them. If he were to do a 1v1 with like 3 people, he could definitely. I have him outright winning high diff. If it's like Shamrock versus Akainu, I'll give Akainu the benefit of the doubt and let it be extreme diff because of the simple fact that he has so much offensive power.
Okay, that's fair. I just want that nuance. I'm good now. I just need to get that nuance. We're good.
That's the nuance that I add in. So going back to the Sabo thing real quick. Now, for Sabo, I'm one of the people that say Sabo's already Admiral level. Now, Fleet Admiral is a separate thing from Admiral in my eyes. Fleet Admiral to me is above the Admirals. You get what I'm saying?
Me too. I agree.
Like, even if you have an extreme diff with Sakazuki's extreme diff with every Admiral, cool. I got Sakazuki winning still. That's no problem. Like, I do, even as much as I love Fujitora, even right now, I got Fujitora. He's the next Admiral. He's the next one after Sakazuki on strength, in my opinion. Yeah. So, like, Sabo, as of right now, Sabo should be of the level where he can contend purely easily with Admirals. Extreme diff, yes, for sure. But it has to be an extreme diff. I don't got nobody high diff in Sabo. I don't. So if anyone was to win against Sabo, it had to be Extreme Diff. For Sakazuki, I think he still needs the upgrade, which is the Awakenings. That's what I would want. That's what I would want to see. Once he has that awakening, I believe he could come back, Sakazuki, even if he has an awakening.
Got it.
Wait, Reed, do you think, and this is just give me your honest opinion, do you think just like off screen, do you think Sabo has ever sparred with Dragon?
Yeah, for sure.
And where do you have like Dragon ranked at? Like potentially.
I have Dragon over Sabo.
No, just like overall, like your top 10. Is he top 15, top 10, top 5?
He's top 3.
He's top 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Just ask.
Dragon, Shanks, and Akainu are interchangeable.
You got Kainu in your top 3?
Top 3. Absolutely.
Currently right now?
Mm-hmm.
At this moment?
Top 3.
Like at 11:30 p.m. Eastern time? That's what you have him at right now?
All right.
Yes, top 3. And look, he's probably 3 right now because it should be Shanks, Dragon, Akainu. Miyako could be like 4. I know y'all don't like that. That's fine. That's just my list though. But yeah, then I guess Luffy, Blackbeard, Loki, they're in there in the mix somewhere in there.
I have Mihawk and Shanks both above Sakazuki right now. But I got Sakazuki right there, right after them. And then I got Teach.
Wait, realistically, I don't want to have too long of a conversation. Do you realistically think Akainu could be Loki right now?
Yes.
And be real with you, I gotta see what Loki doing against you know what I'm saying? Like the hype with Loki is very nice. I do rock with it, but I believe the generations do surpass. The Admirals of today are stronger than the Admirals of yesterday. And Sakazuki is the idea of Garp with a devil fruit, but just a little more cruel with less empathy. So right now, I see Sakazuki as a top tier, as the top Logia guy with offensive power, besides Teach with his statements with the dark fruit. I truly do believe Sakazuki is like that. Like I got the clash with him and Kuzan on Punk Hazard. To me, that is the biggest battle scaling feat on a clash we have to date. Despite what Rox and Harold did, that was nice, that was lovely. But this right here, what they did, they caused the crater, split the island, and then made the island two different weatherly phenomena forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they Haiti and Dominican Republic that shit. Like, you gotta really think about that. Like in their own way. Like that's, to me, high. That's top tier stuff. So I think highly of that Magma. I ain't gonna hold you. It's really destructive. You can't just casually take a blow from it. The same way we just learned with Shamrock, you just can't casually take a blow from him. Seeing what damage Loki got, now we know that he could. That's why I'm okay with putting Shamrock above what's it called, Sakazuki for now, because for me, I think Sakazuki is like that, but I think Shamrock is also like that. I think he's no less than his brother. That's just me.
Wait, so Ree, where do you have Aokiji ranked at?
He's in the top 10.
He's in the top 10, 9, 10, 8.
Probably 10. I'd have to sit down and write the list. I'm just going off the top of my head because I forgot to put Shamrock in there. So in the top 10, it'd be, this is in no order. I'm just off the top of my head.
Oh, I'm
bugging.
Shanks right and Shamrock together.
It would be close. Like Shanks, Dragon, Akainu, Luffy, Loki, Shamrock. I'm probably forgetting some people. Akainu. I probably forgot somebody that I should have in there. I don't know. Maybe
so do you believe him and Akainu, they went to Extreme Death?
Kuzan and yes.
That definitely was Extreme Death.
Yeah. So do you have Loki like above Aokiji?
Maybe.
I'm about to say you should. Oh, that's just me.
I know where you're going, but I'm gonna tell you why it's different. because when Kuzan lost, he went to a bar and we saw him visibly sad, depressed because he didn't get the position that he wanted. Okay.
Mhm.
Aka Inu, I see him as his character. He's not going to even accept, okay, I won. It shouldn't have even taken me that long. I think during those 2 years, he trained to actually get stronger. He doesn't sit back and like, man, I won, all right, let me sit behind his desk. I think he took that as like, yo, what the freak is wrong with me? It took me 10 days to take this guy out. Nah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna level up.
Means it made them stronger than they ever been. That's what the statement said.
Plus that. So
Yeah.
I think the gap happened in the 2 years just because of off of what their motivations were after that fight.
Reed,
So
that was not Ace and Jinbei. There was a winner and a loser in this fight.
Yeah.
And we saw what the loser got compared to what the winner got. The winner got scarred up. The loser lost a limb. You know what I'm saying?
That too.
That's shown. And one went on to make his faction stronger than it's ever been so far. And the other one joined up with a guy who's supposed to be doing that. And so to me, I believe in Kuzan's ambition, but I just think
It's not like Aka Inu's.
there was a winner and a loser in that fight. That's how I got it.
Yeah, for sure. Where you going, Bands? I know you're about to catch me on something.
I'm just I don't know. I don't see the consistency. I think
What?
one Loki. We got to have a real discussion about who has stronger ice between Loki and Aokiji. Two, we're talking about Loki potentially the strongest giant ever.
Yeah.
And then 3 on top of that. I don't know how you're gauging the story and how I'm gauging the story, right? Because nonetheless, like whatever you believe is whatever you believe. I think realistically, if everybody here thinks that Loki's like his own entity, his own like sovereign, this and that, and he's like destined to be some sort of like great, right? I think then by default, right? I don't think there's gonna be much of a change from here to the final war for Loki. Like I just don't think Loki's gonna go into a training arc, like out of nowhere. So I think like this Loki that we're seeing now is dramatically strong. And mind you, he's not even fully close to 100%.
Right.
And we have to literally wait a long ass time for that. And I think by the time that we see him like fully healthy, if we see some scary monstrosity of a power, then it would be safe to say and a good assumption that 100% he's definitely top 5 by Final War. Like undoubtedly. And that's, mind you, that's not even him training to get stronger. We just have to just see him go at 100% health.
Yeah.
So I think
I'm going off the fact that which it might not be fair in scaling it this way, but I'm going off of current Loki, which current Loki is injured. So that's kind of
crazy.
No, I agree. He doesn't have his full strength. Right.
Yeah,
now.
we gotta wait for that. We can't.
That's why I don't scale.
I get that, but still, even him at 1% health is still stronger than 99% of the whole One Piece world. Like like when you're at 99%, I think the last 1% is like the top 10. Like 1% is the last top 10.
Okay, you're being logical. I like this. But within that top 10, Sakazuki could be there. That's just what I say to that.
Yeah, I agree. But I just have Loki. I have Loki beating him.
That's fair. We gotta wait to see it.
I mean, I'll be curious to see what Boa does against Loki. I'm gonna be honest. Loki wanted to get married, so he might be a Boa victim.
Boa about to get this boom.
I don't know.
Boom.
If he meets Boa. We saw what his dad, what happened to not his dad. Wow.
The only benefit I'll give you for Boa is if Ragnar falls in love with Boa.
Good.
That's the only benefit I could give you.
Loki might too.
Ragnar needs Loki's not. Loki's locked in. Ragnar, he might fall in love.
Wait, hold on. Blackbeard on Amazon Lily was like, yo, look.
You forgetting needs. What do Loki got?
Blackbeard, look, Loki don't gotta turn the
That's fair.
stone.
He got the eyes.
But this is the
He got
thing,
the
though.
eyes.
Man. This is the thing,
That's
though.
fair.
Man. Loki don't gotta turn the stone or nothing. All Loki has to do is acknowledge Boa's beauty. That's all we need is him
Got the
saying
eyes.
he's
He
beautiful.
got the eyes.
All we
His
need-
eyes is
all we
different.
need. If he gives the compliment, we know, okay, if she was to use her devil fruit on him, he's cooked. And that would just be the hacks we know for Boa, and that will continue going forward. That's how I think Boa's going to keep climbing the ranks and keep going up, because they're always going to be a hacks, and the hacks is that you're just attracted to her. So I don't think it's too crazy to even to say that about Boa. You know what I'm saying?
Loki got the eyes, man. And
That's
Loki's
fair.
eyes we trust.
Loki's eyes we trust. That's fair.
Ragnar, I'll give you Ragnar, but Loki got them special eyes for a reason.
I mean, they are bandaged, so that's fair. That's fair. Man. Okay. Where was I at? I'll read some of these comments, and there's a lot. Holy. Ace over Vista. Vista equals Mihawk. Oof. Okay.
I almost spit my drink out.
Yeah,
That caught me off guard so crazy.
That
Hey,
made
man.
my brain skip.
How did Vista get in this conversation?
Hey.
Nobody mentioned Vista.
Yo, shout
And
out
I
to my
love
guy-
this stuff.
look, listen, shout out to my guy Dunno, because he also has Ace over Shanks, which is ironically crazy. I don't know what Cosmic doing there, but
Whoa,
Yo, that's crazy.
I love
it
it.
is.
That's crazy, bro.
Now, that's something I
Okay.
could get behind.
Ace over Shanks.
I knew Biz was gonna switch up. I knew you were
I
gonna
love
switch up.
that, but like, nah, that's not reality.
Any ace upscale, it just stomps over any Shanks upscale for me, man. As much as I love Shanks, I love Ace the most out of everybody.
Okay, I could dig it. Okay, let me see.
I'll upscale.
At Nika, no, that sounds great. That aligns with one of the repeating themes of One Piece. Some events happen off screen.
Anything involving Blackbeard definitely does.
Let's see. Oh man, let me try to hit these. We literally said 10% or less health Ace is stronger than Akainu and forced Akainu to pursue Luffy instead.
I'm
right, bro.
loving it. Slander that man.
That's
Slander
okay.
him.
yeah. Yeah, okay. For sure. He still took a quake punch. Y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it.
He
Rage
took a
boosted quake punch. And he stood up and was like,
from a man with cancer.
man, ugh. Hey, it was rage boosted.
Huh?
We're not factoring in the rage boost.
You mean that special cancer?
That man,
Whitebeard made that man take a nosedive. Stop playing.
that man had to come off the shit with 20 IVs.
He's good, bro. He was chilling, man.
Really made him come off the shit, bro.
They gave him
Sakazuki had to
some
go
Toradol.
on the ground. Whitebeard made Sakazuki had to go in the ground and pop up on Luffy. He didn't even come back for the fade.
Look, man.
They gave him some Toradol to get off that shit with some Vicodin.
Hey, we know who the winner was in the
Nah, yeah,
1v1.
Sakazuki knew that man was he knew he was cooked though. Shout out to him.
The 1v1 between Ace and Sakazuki. We know how that went. We can just leave it there, bro.
So is that not a like
Oh,
a downscale? Kind of couldn't
Yeah.
react to a Whitebeard, old ass?
Nah,
Observation hockey?
no, he let that happen so that everybody could see I'm Kakazuki. That's who I am.
So he let Shanks stop him too?
Yeah. No,
Man.
I know all of it. Because he was
let
trying to
with
let you
Shanks-
guys know.
Let and Shanks in the same conversation is crazy.
Yes.
I don't think
because
anybody's letting Shanks do anything.
He was still not if he was Fleet Admiral, he's busting Shanks. I'm telling you. But he had to take his order because he is loyal. He's the dog. He's a red dog.
I'm telling you right now.
That
if Shanks
condition,
actually-
Reed, even if he had went at Shanks in that condition, I think he would have been cooked.
Maybe.
If
Yeah,
Shanks
he's
fought
right.
Akainu right there, I'm telling you right now, Akainu would have been matching with Shanks. They would have been matching brothers. They would have gave each other a nub high five.
Yeah.
Let's high five each other's nubs.
Hey, y'all look. I can't wait till Akainu pulls up. I want to see him more than Dragon because The whole, all of this. I need Aki to pull up, bro. What's up, man?
Who do you want him to punch in the back this time?
Punch in the back this time. Man.
Yeah, because you know he doesn't shoot the fade face to face.
Yeah, he does.
Mr. Backdoor.
Look, that was Ace's fault. He turned his back. That's not.
I mean,
What you mean?
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not respecting the tactics from
I mean,
Kano.
I don't know.
I'm not respecting it.
What you mean?
First he was trying to fight. He was trying to fight Ace and Luffy, right?
Yeah.
And then he was like, you know what? I can't beat Ace in a 1v1. So let me rage bait him into me talking crap about his daddy.
Yeah.
And that got him pissed off, and then he just hit him in the back. That's crazy, man.
Look, man, they're pirates, right? We say it's a pirate show. He's a Marine. He wants to kill pirates. Any means necessary, bro. That's
we start talking about mamas and daddies as Marines. Wow.
What's up, bro?
Hey man,
He pulled the cap off, and he said, "Your daddy is a hoe, by the way." And put that mug back on.
I can't wait for Crosscale to grab a Kano.
Can't wait for Billy Barry man
to grab him.
He even fired Billy Barry man. Don't get mad. Don't get mad at me.
I can't wait for Mihawk to grab him.
Mihawk not grabbing him, bro.
He grabbing him.
Yeah.
What that magma gonna do when he gets cut? What magma gonna do when Mihawk cuts him in half?
All Akainu has to do is just touch the ground and push the magma all around him. Mihawk's done for, bro. He can't fly.
Yeah,
you gotta see that before it happens, Mr. Clairvoyant.
All he has to do is whoop, just dodge one slash.
He's a Sabo victim.
We really gonna say this after we just saw Zoro just propel himself in the air? You don't think Mihawk can do that?
Yeah, but he has to touch the ground at some point. So like,
how you know he can't skywalk like Sanji?
That's fair. He might be able to skywalk.
Who's
Mihawk?
No, Mihawk. How you know he can't do that?
Maybe. Yeah. If he can, then my whole thing is cooked. I'm fair. I'll be fair. Maybe he can, but maybe he can't. That's it. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Wait, can I ask a cool question?
Yes, please.
So we're all coming into agreement, right? That we all think that the Galilee Giants all got dummy reversey and they got frozen.
Maybe.
I can't completely agree to that. I'm 50-50 on that because I don't know who froze them, and I don't know if they were frozen because they were dummy reversed or because they were trying to spread the knowledge of making better ships and whatnot. I don't know if it was an information freezing or because they got reverse freezing. That's why I'm with that. I'm 50-50 on that, man, personally.
I think they might have just gotten tricked because we've seen a lot of instances where the Giants are perceived to be gullible, so they might have just gotten tricked and from there gotten froze.
I like that take. Never thought about that.
I just wanted to see what you guys thought.
That was interesting. You brought it up. I like how you did that, Vince.
I don't even know where you were going with that. Where were you going?
I'm just saying because I just wanted to see if you guys are just in that same thinking plan. Because to me, what I think what happened was they got Domi reversed, right?
Okay.
And then some sort of government officials came. They obviously don't have the same information because we've seen Garp didn't even know about Domi reversed or Emu at all. Mm-hmm. They probably witnessed the situation on Punk Hazard. Was like, yo, what is happening? Like, what is going on with these people? And then some sort of ice user, like somebody that might have had Aokiji's fruit or whatever, just froze them so they could be quote unquote sealed.
See, my mind with that, right, man, goes into, all right, if the Marines came and whatnot, right, and like a Marine user, came and like he used the fruit to freeze and whatnot, I'm just curious about like emus, like playing it in a sense. You know what I'm saying, homie? Like in the sense of like,
could have been Vinny.
I'm just curious because it makes me wonder, like his control. We still need to get the depth of like his control of like dummy reverse people. So that's why I'm still in the I don't know yet range, but like I see where you're going with this. I really do. I just can't put my thumb on it yet till I get that.
No, I'm just saying because like obviously if they're Dormy Reversied, they have to be they have to be Dormy Reversied at home, right? Like they have to be in their homeland to do so. But I was thinking like, what if in some sort of special situation, right? Like they get like either a mark or something happens with Emo and they were just able to get possessed at that moment. Because I'm just thinking in my head like logically for like a while. I was like, at some point we might have to cross back to it, right? We might have to cross back to it. There's a small possibility of it. And I'm just thinking logically is like, one, like if I'm the government, like let's say the government did it, no pirates are involved. First of all, why would you freeze them? If you're any part of the government, you could be Holy Knights, you could be Five Odors, you could be Emu. We already know Emu, Five Odors, Holy Knights, they would never freeze them because they ultimately want them, right? And then like if it's any admirals, right, or vice admirals, why would they freeze them? I mean, something had to have happened for them to be frozen and stuck essentially in time at that point. And then like there was emphasis on it.
Like some weird accident.
Yeah, like something had to have happened where it's like there like every time that Oda brings up something that's like obscured and he puts emphasis to it, it always comes back later, right? In a weird, oddly way. And
Yeah,
now that we're at Elbaf and we're with Giants, I'm just starting to think like, damn, like we just saw Harold, we just saw Jarul, we just saw what happened with like Hydruden from Dressrosa going forward. We know what Loki's been going through. So like what the hell happened with these Galilee Giants?
I hate to use the whole like God of the Void argument, but like it makes me think of like Nika. It makes me think of like is Joy Boy or connected to Nika in the sense of like it's the Joy Boy promise. Like maybe you know how he failed and whatnot and everything like that. It could be like them trying to freeze themselves to be ready for the time which is ready, because not everyone has time travel like Toki does and whatnot. So it could be their way of like trying to like save their knowledge or save themselves, you know what I mean, for
Yeah.
the time when they're needed. 'Cause, like, I could see them being thought out to like help me, you know, because like the world is, you know, is thinking whatnot. I don't know. I could see something like that.
The only reason I'll say no to that fully is because they sent a letter back to Elbap to Geralt, and Geralt told Harold that the Galley Law Giants have been captured. You know what I'm saying? So something did happen. You know what I mean? So I don't know what it was that happened. It could be something like on accident, but I don't think it was them doing it to themselves on purpose. Because if they wrote a letter and said they got caught, they wouldn't do that if it was on purpose. So something like they did do that. They sent the letter. So something had to be that. Like I could agree that something happened on accident. They could probably think they got caught, but it had to be something they got, and that's not beyond belief for what Bands was talking about. But otherwise than that, I feel like it would have to be another entity, and if it is, it probably could be a world government entity. That's why they made sure they put it on a world government island like Punk Hazard, and I could see it being like a Venus Juro. I don't know how much Ice he's capable of calling out, but I doubt he went all out showing us. So, hey, you never know. But otherwise than that, I don't know anybody else that's an Ice user. It could be a former world government agent too, but.
Could be the admiral. Never mind. I would say could be the admiral that Rocks killed. No, that's definitely not it.
Yeah, so that's crazy.
Okay. Let's see. Comments or final thoughts? These are some lengthy comments. Let me get your final thoughts first. Let's see how much time we have after that. What's your final thought, Ben?
Just a chapter?
Just anything in general.
Just want to quickly say this out loud. I wholeheartedly believe that Brooke is from Bollywood Kingdom. Been just preaching this last couple of days in the Discord. I really think it makes the most logical sense, especially if you look at maps that people have like curated themselves using the knowledge from the anime. I think it ultimately makes sense because in the West Blue, where he's from, there's only 2 kingdoms, and then you also have O'Hara, and then you have God Valley. And coincidentally, Bollywood Kingdom is the closest island to God Valley, and it's also the closest island to the Calm Belt, which we do know that when they went out to sea with Yorkie, the Calm Belt is where Yorkie got sick and died. And I also believe another reason why is because of the creation of Bollywood Kingdom. It's supposed to be a complete inspiration of Hollywood, like we know in California. I think that kind of fits his role because of the simple fact that he did go on tour. He is a musician. He did claim that Soul King title, and then also just his design, like the design of like King Hamburger when he went to the Reverie. Just the top hat just looks a little bit situational for him. Like I get his his design is based off of Abraham Lincoln, but it just looks interesting. And then also I think that would also make a lot of sense too, due to the fact that if God Valley was near to Bollywood Kingdom, that would also explain how, because I'm guessing this. A lot of weird stuff has happened on God Valley, especially with the fact that they use it as essentially as like a Squid Games or like a Hunger Games like island. I think that would explain like weird characters that would come from that area, especially if Ganko is the person who Brooke is stating to be, like the father killer. And I think that would also be a really good coincidence as well, that if the previous king to King Hamburger was the benefactor of Brooke, and he was just like looking up to the king at that point, and Gunkel was the one to kill him, and that led to Hamburger like ruling over the land. And I think ultimately he's from Bollywood Kingdom. So that's my theory on that. Just wanted to let everybody know.
I love it. It sounds even better. I heard it already, so I knew it. It sounds even better the second time. Okay. Straw has a strawberry.
Yes, I do, and I wish this was a strawberry soda, but it's orange. I'm super black today.
What are your final thoughts, my friend?
Keenan and Kel.
There you go.
Oh yeah. Final thought. Nothing really on One Piece, but I'm terrible with names. What is it called?
Nami Upscale?
Gotcha. Of course, Nami Upscale.
Okay, I was just making sure.
What is it? What's that anime called? Gotcha.
Yakuda?
Yeah.
Yakuda?
Yeah. I've been binge watching that, and I'm mad at y'all because y'all should have told me that it was super funny.
We did tell you.
Yeah.
We did tell you.
Y'all just said I would like it. No,
I told you. I told you.
Like it.
I told you. One, you will like it. Two, they actually do black characters in it really well when it comes to their design. They have some of the coolest black characters design in all of anime. And then on top of that, I said that you will like the main character.
To be honest, I find him very creepy, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm not on Zod time, but the trauma, the whole stupid trauma thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know anything. But
it's hilarious, Ree. It is hilarious. I'm gonna watch it as soon as we get off.
You can watch it dubbed or subbed. Pretty solid.
Hey, okay, cool. Foley, what's your final thoughts, man?
My closing final thoughts. Is Quillenhan, if that's his name, the one with the dream abilities and whatnot? Quillenhan. If he's not the in-game, like boss and whatnot, because like imagination, dreams and whatnot. If he's not the in-game, I'm fine with not having an in-game boss for this arc, because it really will say something in the sense of like Luffy doesn't always have to do something for like a nation to change. You know what I'm saying? Like he can be there, but it doesn't always have to him punching a big bad for it to be the changing point of the nation. Because the people are fighting for themselves right now and really putting their like stake out and saying what they want to do and how they want to move forward. And I really would like for them to like complete their own thing. You know what I mean? Like for them to achieve their goal and whatnot on their own a little bit here, for it not having to be a big bad that Luffy has to punch in the end. I would before that, and then we can get a big bad next time around. Because like I will all kind of pitching like we don't know who the big bad would be. It could be someone pulling up to the island. I'm fine with no one pulling up and them like figuring out their problems and whatnot. That would be kind of interesting in a sense to me. Just as my little tad bit. That's my closing thoughts.
Love it. Nika, class is in session, bro. You muted before you start talking.
We covered mostly everything for real. And so I won't say much, but I I think going into the next chapter is going to be really interesting. Hopefully we get to see the boys, you know what I'm saying? Some more Zoro and Sanji stuff. That'd be dope. I want to see Sanji finally get active. I want to see if he has what it takes, you know. See some, you know, Black Lightning or something. Show me something. I want to see some conquerors from the boy. I feel like it's about time we get there. I hope Brooke is being flown back, like immensely to an extent with this one. Like, you know what I mean? I hope he's flown back and he gets hurt from the beginning. Like, I hope this isn't like a too crazy of a feat for Brooke to be like. I don't want it to be like Brooke just withstood this. If he does, then that's crazy. But I don't think that's consistent for Oda. That would be him just making characters strong whenever he wanted to make them strong, like I said. And I'm hoping that we're not doing that entirely. You know what I mean? But I'm cool with Brooke getting some love, but I do want it to stay still consistent to the scaling that we know it is. So, but then again, everybody's confusing about the power scale, so you know. But that's it for me.
Okay. And my final thoughts. If you're here right now, I literally said it once, but can you make sure that you like the stream? If you are in here, don't forget to hit the like button. Also, remember that the premiere of the interview with Cheddars drops at 10:30 a.m. tomorrow. If you can, just take 30 seconds to go and like that video. It's already up. It's not showing yet. You can just go to the videos tab and just hit the like button before it actually streams tomorrow. I would appreciate it. And that's it. Either way, y'all have a great night. I'll catch y'all Monday and watch the premiere tomorrow morning. You're going to enjoy it. Peace. Y'all have a great night.